I get drunk. I play funk. I tell lies. I get high. I never try. I let loose. Wild goose. I take a ride. I nearly die. I give up. Shut up. I call in sick. Suck my dick. I kick your ass. Smoke your mother's grass. Stay up late. I masturbate. I look great. Straight hate. Get paid. Get paid.
Benny Loco, Diane Russell.
Nice dinner. What are you up to, Skinner? I get drunk. I play funk. Stay away from the phone. Just leave me alone. I'm living large. Bitch, I'm in charge. I light an incense. Gene Vincent. Get the notion. Rub on it in the lotion. Keep it busy. Pump is busy. I thank God for a hot ride. Come on your face. Play the boogie bass. I've told you. Say what? No. Love metal. Heavy metal. Nice sweater. double G's the letter. I make a fire. Cool desire. I speculate. Ejaculate. I get drunk. I play funk. I get high. I make it cry.
In the chat, so this is a really big surprise if he shows up on the panel.
That'd
Well,
be so cool.
Every Tuesday.
we want him on the show.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're talking a little bit of, behind the scenes stuff.
Yes, behind the scenes stuff is always fun.
Well,
I'm
we're
not
getting
Hi,
ready for the
everybody.
show. Hi.
Welcome aboard the good ship Plop-a-Lop, where everything goes plop-a-lop.
What
I don't even know where to start
Happy
today.
Tuesday.
I don't even
Well,
know
you
where
can
to start today.
at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start.
Well, I thought maybe the RFK taking his kids to go chop the head off a fucking beached whale and taking it home. This guy.
There's
Sounds like a
something
wholesome family
so
vacation.
something seriously mentally wrong with anybody who does anything like that. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting. Eating dogs, right?
Picking up
Wha-
dead baby bears.
Get the dead bear. What is his fixation with deceased animals?
They
Well,
don't know.
he's got a collection of skeletons. That's the thing. He collects skeletons.
He's skeletons?
So,
Oh my God.
Oh, God help
and then,
us all.
well, wait a minute. We always seem to forget this part too. He had a book, like a diary, that he kept of all his sexcapades with all these women he was having an affair with.
Yeah.
And then his wife found
Yuck.
it, and she committed suicide.
Yeah.
So that's where
Yeah.
all this
It
shit
broke
begins.
her heart to the point where she unalived herself. Please use the word unalived because YouTube really frowns on the S word,
Oh, I'm sorry.
unfortunately. No, don't be sorry. It's just the
My
rules.
dad,
Well, yeah.
my dad called it the sewer pipe because you.
Sewer
No.
pipe.
That's
And
how
I'm a
disgusting
stickler
this
for the
fucking
rules,
filth is.
unfortunately. If I wasn't, I'd have cleaned this shit up a long time ago. Just saying. The for real, yeah.
No. So we start with the unalived wife. Then we get all of the anti-vaxxer conspiracy theories. Then he kills like people in, I forget what country it was. It was a different country where he's like, don't get vaccinated, and all these people died. Do you guys remember that? Okay, I forget where it was though. And then we've got the dead bear story. We get the fucking whale story. Who the fuck takes a chainsaw and their children to the beach to decapitate a beached whale?
Whale.
Yeah. Eskimos, maybe? And I don't think they use a chainsaw.
No, you would
It's
get
getting more
covered
macabre.
in
I mean,
goo.
It doesn't make any sense. It's complete fucking insanity.
I know.
How
all of it
anybody
is.
can't consider anything other than that is fucking weird.
It's macabre.
It's actually disgusting.
Yeah.
It is.
The kid who was like in the car, she's like, yeah, we had to have bags over our heads with a mouth hole so we could breathe.
Yeah.
And people were flipping us off on the freeway because every time we would accelerate, all the blood and guts and everything would come out of that thing and come in the windows of the car and all.
And
this.
nobody pulled him over as being a
Freak of
fucking
nature.
asshole on the road, making it dangerous for everybody.
I mean, I don't know what year it was. Does anybody know what year he did this? I think it was in the early 2000s, like 06,
And
09.
he didn't get pulled over. Nobody pulled him over. He didn't run into
I was
any
gonna
police
say,
en route.
in 06 and 09, we had cell phones. I would call 911 and be like, I'm at
Yeah.
mile marker this on I-75, and there's a dude with a fucking dead whale head on his car. Can you please, like, come arrest him before he gets someone killed? Because there's goo all
seriously,
over the
that's
fucking road. There's brains and goo all over the fucking highway. I don't know. It's just so gross. I just can't with this guy. And then
It's like
you can't even, this is like nightmare stuff.
it's like Pulp Fiction. Oh man, you shot Marvin in the face.
yeah, what's his name? Stephen King wouldn't even write this shit. Stephen
No.
King would
I
be
mean,
like,
No,
that's no.
he's even said that himself,
Yeah,
that this shit terrifies him.
yeah,
And he is the master of macabre.
yeah.
So, it's not just us, guys.
Yeah.
It's not just us.
No, not at all, just us. And then didn't we hear today that Donald Trump, now is going to have RFK Jr. on his transition team? So you want RFK Jr. picking your staff for the Trump administration? The guy who picks up dead baby bears and, like, wait, what?
And the hits. Yes.
I
He,
can't.
He
damn it.
coming.
I can't.
Oh my God.
Oh, fucking A. Wizzy Buff, it's a good
Yes.
thing we're soft. It's a good thing we're soft and lovely and firm and gracious.
Yeah, oh, it is good. It is good
Yes.
because there would be
Yes.
some there would be some yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say. I'll have to
Yeah,
say
you don't
something.
have to. We
Yeah.
already know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I'm
then,
thinking
All
rusty
of
fish
us.
hooks for a couple of them.
The collective we.
I saw this on Twitter today, Tony. I don't know if you want to pull it up, but I saw this on Twitter and I had to fucking repost it, even though we don't really know if it's true or not. Okay, yeah, but you know what? I honestly don't care if it's true or not. I don't give a fucking shit. When these motherfuckers sat around telling fucking lies about us on a daily, how we're eating dead babies and all this horse shit. Okay.
Aborting babies, yeah.
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 So, I have to get my glasses on because I can't fucking read this.
My glasses, I can't see without my glasses.
I can't see shit anymore. It's
Which
hilarious.
is true. I can't see shit without my
Okay,
glasses.
so Trump IQ test results discovered in a former NYMA employee's closet.
Room temperature.
The results of an IQ test that President Donald Trump allegedly took during his first year at New York Military Academy have been discovered in a filing box in a closet in Brooklyn. According
70
to
degrees room
I
temperature.
called it. I said 74.
I said 7. I was saying 72. It's 73. Right on.
okay, according to the test results,
Oh.
according to the test results, Trump IQ is 73. The document, currently in process of being authenticated, was discovered Thursday by William Askew Jr. as he was cleaning out his late father's apartment. Dad was the school's counselor at NYMA from 55 to 85. He didn't administer these tests, but he was in charge of collecting them and sending them to the grading office, said Askew. Askew produced additional documents and photographs that confirm his father was indeed an employee at the school as school counselor at NYMA. At the same time, Trump attended the military prep school. Quote, I don't think this should be news to anybody. The guy is clearly a total moron.
Not anybody with an IQ over 75.
73, ladies and gentlemen. That was president of the United States for 4 years. 73.
I feel so vindicated. I
Room
really
temperature.
do.
Room temperature IQ, the original. Oh, good
Oh
God.
my God. Please make a short of this. That would be a most amazing short.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Diane.
Yeah, it would be.
absolutely would. You got to clip that
Do it.
out and short it up.
I
Do
don't
it.
care if it's true or not. I hope it's authenticated and everybody spreads it far and wide.
Mm.
Spread it far
that's
and
so
wide.
good.
You know why?
I cannot with these people
Oh, I know.
much longer. I am so glad we're coming into the home stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, well, then we have this epic own. Tony, if you go to my profile, it's 3 things down. Charlie Kirk couldn't be more fucking stupid.
Oh, God.
These fucking assholes.
Head without
Okay.
a face.
He's almost
Yeah.
as dumb as Andrew Tate. And Andrew Tate now is, sex
Yeah.
trafficking girls in fucking Bolivia or wherever the fuck he is.
No, freaking Romania.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jerry's Pizza.
Yeah.
Jerry's Pizza.
He's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dumb. He's that dumb that he exposed himself with a pizza box. Well, here you
Yes.
go, Charlie. Now you're totally exposed. He says, I went to check my phone storage and saw the woke gay agenda is alive and well. Is anyone surprised? And of course, he sees the colors, right? The red, the orange, the yellow, right? And he puts a
Yeah.
rainbow flag. But look underneath that. His biggest app right there is Grindr. Nothing surprising to see here, Charlie Kirk, except the fact that your top app is Grindr. It's not a woke gay agenda. You're gay.
Ah!
Dude, you gotta own yourself. You can't even burn your I don't know. I have no words for this. Like, I told Tony, I'm like, come here. Get over here. You gotta come see this.
Oh my fucking God. These people. Well, I use the
Their
term loosely.
closets must be full.
Oh
Their
my
closets must be full.
Yeah,
God.
just
Their
like
closets are those
RFK.
kind that you gotta push the door shut with the shoulder, and then when
yeah.
you do open it, everything
Breaks a couple
falls
skeletons
out.
in that closet. No, RFK Jr. literally has skeletons in his closet, literally. Real ones.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
I can't with these assholes anymore. Like, they can't even own that they're like gay. And then he's like, and then the gay porn guy and the fucking on the couch and the fucking dead animals and shooting dogs in the face and getting mad at the goat just because the goat's a dick. I mean, like, what the fuck?
We're living in a fucking twisted reality show with this motherfucker.
Thank you.
It's pretty simple. A really poorly written reality show.
Good God.
The only thing that he got right was picking the villains, because they all fit their part fucking perfect.
Yeah. That's one thing he's
Nasty.
good at is what does he call it? Like, he's like the casting couch of villains. And they all suck on it. And his little mushroom.
Ah!
Fuck your couch!
I'm sorry, did I hit a nerve?
Sorry.
Did I set you guys up?
Anything for Vladimir Putin, you know?
Vladimir Putin.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I have a couch that I have to do a little graffiti on for a short for the channel.
So
It's
I
gonna-
love
It's gonna be lovely.
Keith Olbermann. I can't remember what he was responding to, something that JD Vance said, and he just said like a one-line sentence, and I can't even remember what it was. But at the end of it, he goes, "Futon fucker," just straight up, "Futon fucker." Just like dying. I'm dying of laughter. They keep owning themselves. They're so dumb. They're so epically stupid. When you have all these people are following a man who's got a 73 fucking IQ.
They're dear leaders, right? They're being...
Hi, Brian. Boston Brian. Nice to have you here. If it's
Hi,
only a
Brian.
laugh.
I don't even know what to say about that one. I got nothing.
Yeah, no, it's Brian. We all feel the same fucking way, dude. We're stymied on a fucking several times a day basis.
I know.
Jeez.
Yeah, his IQ is
rarely
lower
lost
than
for
his
words,
age.
but-
Yes, Christine.
Good grief.
Oh, you're
Imagine
cute. Laughing.
Being the leader of the free world with an IQ of 73. It shows by his, his willingness to be bought by any motherfucker out there.
And his
How
inability...
dumb he is.
And his inability to make words beyond 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
or
yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
3.
Yesterday is a hard word. Remember when he said yesterday is a hard word? Yesterday.
It's hard work.
Yesterday. Yesterday. It's got 3 syllables, guy. And they're all pretty goddamn easy.
3
You can
maybe.
even say it.
Okay, yeah.
You can even say it with a lift.
Yeah, you can say it with a
Yesterday.
lisp, Sylvester.
God. Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable.
It's one of my favorite laughs.
Yeah. Steve,
I
he
laugh
ain't
like
a
that
big
when I'm
learner
killing
these
trolls.
days. Yeah, Steve, he's not a big learner these days. He doesn't want to learn. He doesn't care.
No.
He just wants power.
He
doesn't give a
doesn't
shit
have
about
the
being president.
capacity to learn.
He's incurious. He has
Yeah.
no curiosity whatsoever.
No,
He's
it's
got
all.
one.
Yep,
Yeah.
and he's beat it on
Narrow.
it just like that. Yep.
I bet his IQ is lower, Judy. now that he's older and getting more dementia. He's been putting out these
good
videos
God,
this weekend,
Gertie.
you guys, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I don't even like blathering on. And you know, and then, you know, this whole thing with the vets.
He doesn't understand.
Motherfucker with going to Arlington yesterday. Whoever
God.
set this up needs to be investigated. I don't care. This is a traitor of our United States of America, and you're gonna let him go fucking to Arlington and do a fucking
to go see our soldiers who gave their lives
To
for our
disgrace
freedom.
them. To
Yeah.
disgrace them.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, this guy's a real fucking piece of work.
He's got no concept of abstract thought. He cannot think about abstractions like if this, then that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
There
doesn't
is
go
no
there.
then that. It's just this.
It's just if this. And he stops there. And that's what's so dangerous.
Yeah, it's a disgrace to their service and their memory, 100%. I was just like, first of all, how did this fucking happen? Number one, who allowed it to happen? Because who runs Arlington? Isn't it the military that owns or runs Arlington and allows the ceremonies to happen?
I'm not 100%
It's
sure.
a national monument. I'm not exactly sure. I would think that it has to do with the Capitol grounds. I'm not sure exactly. who does.
Google
I'm
it.
interested to know.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I will.
I haven't
You know
had a
what?
chance.
I'm going to go get my phone so I can because I don't want to try it here.
No,
I'll be right back.
whoever allowed that is really
I'll be right back.
no.
All right.
You are not a fucking patriot, okay? That's what
Yeah,
I like
that's
about
true.
that Republican that got up at the DNC and said, if you vote for Kamala Harris, you are being a patriot, because the other guy tried to overturn our fucking elections, and for the first time in history, we haven't had a peaceful transfer of power. It's got to be spit in the face to the families, to the people who have loved ones buried there. I know Stephanie.
I know it's a spit in the face to me.
Yeah, your first husband, World War Vietnam
Vietnam.
vet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
mean,
yep.
go ahead, honey.
No, you know, it's like millions and millions of us have, you know, actual flesh in this game.
Yeah.
If not through, you know, by ourselves, through family members. So, you know.
No, to be used as a prop for Donald Trump is really fucking disgusting.
Yeah, when he said suckers and losers, and I heard that several years back,
Yeah.
I was so infuriated. I mean, my blood pressure went up like immediately. It was like instant migraine zone because it just fucking wigged me out so hard.
Yeah.
And it took me months to calm down from it. And I'm still not calm from it. I'm still pissed as a motherfucker.
That was all
But
for
I can't
a
allow
photo
it
op.
to make my head pound.
It's for fucking photo op.
Yeah.
It's for a campaign
Yep,
ad.
nothing more. Just like his
Holding the Bible upside down.
assassination attempt.
Holding his Bible upside down. Yeah. Regarding the
It's all a
assassination
photo op
attempt.
for Donnie. That's all this is. Big photo op for him at our expense.
Yeah. And
We're-
I love Brooklyn
We're
Dad.
paying the photographer.
Brooklyn Dad was on Stephanie Miller this morning, and he goes, you know,
Brooklyn Dad's badass.
I know, Brooklyn Dad Defiant, yeah. So he goes, you know, my dog scratched my leg like a few months ago, and I still have a scar there. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have a scar right here from when my cat like jumped off me and like left a scratch, you know? There's not a scratch, there's not a mark, there's not a fucking nothing on his fucking ear, nothing.
All close up photos reveal nothing.
When my cat scratched me and I still have a scar from it, and it happened like earlier this summer or early spring.
I really want to see a very thorough investigation into all of that hoopla. Is what I'm going to call it for now.
Oh,
Because there's no other word for it.
yeah. It's the same bullshit when he fucking gassed protesters to fucking hold a Bible upside down. Same bullshit, different fucking day.
Yep. And you know those fellers that were out there that day, a lot of them were correctional officers.
Okay. Here we
Did
go.
you know that?
Okay, what's the answer?
Arlington National Cemetery is run by the United States Army.
I was right. I was right.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
We are a little more enlightened, which is the objective of life, is to become enlightened.
Wow.
So whoever was in charge of getting him of allowing him to do that, that's awful.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, and for him to stand on the grave of a fucking
I can't.
military veteran.
I had to bypass all of those videos and clips of him there.
Yeah.
I couldn't even look at the picture.
And it's from Afghanistan, and he's standing there with a shit-eating grin on his face with his thumb in the air. Like he's like, it's another day.
Ain't this great?
It's really infuriating. And there was a lot of great videos. There was one video I saw this morning, and now I can't find it. I think they took it down because the guy said so many F-bombs and mother effers that, like, they must have taken it down. And I've been searching for it all morning long. It was the first video I saw when I woke up and turned on Twitter, and I was like, oh my God, I love this guy. We have to play this on the show.
I think when you see something, you should like download it or copy it, or, I don't know how to do any of that stuff, but I know that you can copy something before they get a chance to take it down somehow, some way.
Yes. Yes.
See, me, I would just take a video of it with my phone from
Okay.
another device.
Right.
Yeah. See, right now I'm trying to see what the chat is saying. There we are. Okay. Now I'm there.
That's the tech-tard way.
Yeah, Tulsi
That
Gabbard,
means
Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. have joined the Trump transition team. Tulsi, the one who shot her dog and the goat and put him in a gravel fucking pit, and this guy with his fucking dead baby bears and his fucking whale carcasses.
Dogs and
that was
whales.
Christy Noem. That was Christy Noem with Shot the Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, Tulsi
But
Gabbard
Tulsi
is
Gabbard
just as
is
bad.
much better.
She's the Russian, right? She's the one who's like pro-Russia and talks talking points all the time. I get both of them confused all the time.
Yeah, well.
At this point, they're all talking Russian talking points.
Right? This is all about Russia.
Fucking
All
one of
roads
them.
lead back to it.
Yep.
It's where the money came from. It's the money.
Yep. From the
Money talks.
richest guy on the planet. Right?
Yep. I just plugged in my computer. I had to get my plug-in set up and everything so I could.
Say we.
Yeah.
You can't
I
go
mean,
far
it's just
without
really,
power.
It's amazing because here now, there was a foreign minister that actually was at the UN or at I'm not sure exactly where they were. And the Russian foreign minister was blathering on about how, this and that and this and that, telling all these lies and propaganda. And you can hear it come right out of our Congress. The same crap being said by the Russians in the damn UN is being said by our Congress, or the Republicans in our Congress, I should say. And then, and in our Senate even. And then, the Polish foreign minister went down, ticked him off one after the other of all the lies that's being told. And it's just it's so weird. It's almost it's really strange hearing Russian propaganda being blathered in our freaking house.
It's sacrilege.
It really is.
It really truly is. I mean, I'm not a religious person, but to me, with my spirituality, it feels horrible. Like, it's sacrilege.
It really
just
is. And here the
They're-
Ukrainians are
they're-
going into, they're
They're
going into Russia.
defiling our fucking chambers, defiling it every single minute they're there.
Well, the Ukrainians going into Russia this is the same thing as Trump is doing. As soon as they do, like Ukrainians went into Russia to get them, to let them know, hey man, we're here. We can take it, we can do this too. And it's like, they're all whining, oh, they're invading us.
What?
Yeah.
Really? We're invading you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. The Ukrainians are
Where
invading
is
Russia.
how come nobody gets it that Russia invaded Ukraine and that Ukraine has every fucking right to defend themselves? How come they
Up is
don't
down.
get that Vladimir Putin is a fucking piece of shit KGB agent and God knows what the fuck he's up to? We know he's got his hands in this shit all over the fucking world.
Vladimir
Just crazy.
Putin is a cancer like DJ
Yeah.
and the rest of the people who think the way that they do.
Yeah.
Well,
They're a disease. They're literally a disease.
to
There's no
echo,
other-
to
And-
echo John Sweeney, who was on Philip Bittner's show the other day. Vladimir Putin, do fuck off.
Oh,
Okay,
seriously.
Yeah. No, I love 56 Nick Rich. He goes, they're all fucked. It's easy to make mistakes, like me mistaking Tulsi for the other one, because like,
Yeah,
I can't keep them up. They're all fucking nuts.
Right.
Honest mistakes are okay because honest mistakes are recognized as a mistake, and then the
Yeah.
person who made that honest mistake corrects themselves.
But see, Donald Trump would be like, no, it was Tulsi that shot the dog in the face. No.
Remember, it's gonna be. He's trying to do it. Handcuffs on.
Oh yeah, he can't.
If he has the ones with a little bit of chain, he could use a little bit bigger of a cantina. But if
He'll
he
be
gets
doing
the
his
one
little
with
accordion
the
like this.
wrist to wrist,
you guys,
yeah,
you know
it's
what? You know what
just
we're gonna be
be a
doing?
tiny one.
Instead of the tiny violins, we're gonna be like, oh, it's the tiny accordion hands, just the little tiny. Just squeeze that little
Yes.
box back and forth.
And they won't cuff him behind his back because of his age and who he is.
I actually wish I still had my accordion. I wish I still had it. I do,
That'd
because
be
I
cool.
would have done videos going. With
What
his
is it
fucking-
called? A Constantina? The
No, I had a
the
real
little
one.
not the accordion.
Yeah, I had
But
a
the
real
little-
one that had the piano on one side.
Yeah,
buttons, and
the big
thing, yeah.
giant breast organ.
I like
the
showing off my
band.
T-shirt. I don't wear it very often. I don't really
Thank
wear
you,
it in
Mark P,
public.
for posting Philip's link in the chat. I appreciate you.
I don't really wear it in public. Some people don't understand. Yeah, Noel
All I can
Castler.
think of-
Noel Castler
I was going
said,
to say, I'm sorry. As long as I'm dressed in public, I don't care what I'm wearing. I
Right.
remembered to put my clothes on.
that's good. That's good. That's a good start. When you remember to just get dressed.
What it feels like anymore. It's like we're walking, we've been walking for 10 years in mud up to our knees.
Well, no
Yeah.
wonder we were fucking white knuckling it through Trump's presidency, because we were like, oh my God, his IQ is 73. What the fuck is it going to do today? He just said he was going to nuke a hurricane yesterday. Then he said yesterday, the day before that, he was going to buy Greenland. So we're not really quite sure what the fuck he's going to do today.
Did you see him doing his photo op in front of the wall that Kamala and Biden erected while his scrappy fucking wall was down at the end of the photo?
Yeah, wait. I thought it was Obama. It was the part of the wall that Obama built, and he was standing in
I thought
front.
it was Biden.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he was standing in front of the part of the wall that Obama built because his part fell over. Because he doesn't know how to build anything. Yeah, you can go ahead and show it if you want.
Here we go.
Yeah, I would have been making videos like this. Okay. Especially because, you know, I mean, I can play piano. I know how to play chords and stuff. But still, I would make videos like this with Donnie's in his fucking accordion hands. Okay. I just wouldn't be able to fucking, if I still had that accordion, I would not be able to stop myself. I sold it ages
I knew how
ago
to
too
play
at a fucking
the theme
garage
for
sale.
my 3 sons on the accordion. There we go. There he
Oh
is.
God! Oh, good.
That's the ticket. That's the thing.
How does the press get this information that's classified? How do they do it? You know why? Because it's an illegal process. You are old enough to have seen a time that was much different. You know, some heads chopped off on
Oh
today
shit!
a few years ago. They built pipelines, and they failed. They paid millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars to consultants and lawyers, and they failed. I ask, what's going on in Chicago? Right? What is going on? There's no excuse. I think it should be. I think it would be frankly more interesting. I know how good everybody's ratings are right now, but I think they'd actually be. I think they'd actually be better.
How are the Republicans going to finally get together?
Where did all these people came that voted for Donald Trump? And he was all set. I spoke to him on the phone. Very nice guy.
I hear he wanted that meeting with you as
He
well.
wanted it. But we called.
Oh, God. That almost makes it tolerable to listen to him
Yeah.
because
Then you're going to have to really listen to him. Okay. Will somebody please explain to Paul Budzinski? I got this text. Paul's here. He's in the chat. I just saw him.
hi, Paul. What's up? What's up,
He
Paul?
texted me. So kind of curious what you guys think about Kamala illegally running for president. There should have been preliminaries first. Don't get it backwards. I'm still and will always vote for her. But it gives them a reason to all be stupid as the Republicans do. And I said, it's all horseshit. They're making it up because they're making this shit up because they're going to lose. And he goes, yeah, but it's how it's supposed to work. Now,
it's the same thing
somebody
they
explain
did
to
to
him
Obama. It's
that-
the same exact fucking thing.
wait, you don't just vote for the president. You vote for the vice president too. Okay? So when Biden gets 18 million votes, so does Harris. She got, or 81 million votes, or whatever the fucking number is, right? So that's my dyslexia at work right there. So 81 million votes, okay? Switch the numbers around, whatever. So that's my point. She already got the fucking votes. And not only that, she has access to all the money that is in the DNC. If somebody else had run, they wouldn't have access to that money, Paul. So I'm sorry, bro. You got it wrong. Delegates of the states, their numbers, you have to get a certain number of delegates to become the fucking nominee. So it's not the way it works. And the Republicans are making this shit up. And
like they do everything.
Kamala has every fucking right to run. It wasn't done illegally. I don't know how to explain it any better than that, unless Wizzy, you got fucking something better to say. You're muted, babe. You're muted.
God.
Where's our Wizzy? There she is.
Yeah. Our convention was just last week. We just nominated her. She's now got access to everything. That's just it. It's cool. We're
it's
good.
not illegal.
There's
In
no
excess
illegality
of over $500 million.
that she's earned on her own.
Donald Trump owes $500 million just to the state of New York.
Just in one case.
Just in one case.
Because he's guilty. Motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
I think we should play the Black Job song now, Tony. It's my first one. I feel like dancing.
Come on, let's go.
I feel like dancing. No, I'm sorry, Paul. I don't mean to get mad at you, but it's just propaganda. It's just bullshit. Don't spread it. It's not illegal.
Don't fall into the right wing propaganda, because that's what it is.
I know he's just
mean,
asking, but
they've done nothing up to this point but lie, deceive, cheat, steal, and probably unalived, how many people?
If they want to mince words, then we've got a convicted felon that's trying to be president, so he's not eligible.
Yeah.
Why is he
Unfortunately, that's not so, is it?
I see you, Scotty B. I see you.
Who's gonna tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs? Those black jobs. One of those black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
I'm here to do my black job. I'm here to do my black job.
Those black jobs. One of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
Attorney General.
Might be one of those black jobs.
Vice President.
Might be one of those black jobs.
President.
Might be one of those.
Got a nice
Who's gonna
beat,
tell
I'll
him
give
that
it a
the job
10.
Might be one of those black jobs.
Attorney General.
Might be one of those black jobs.
Vice President.
Might be one of those black jobs.
President Kamala Harris.
Might be one of those black jobs. Those black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those black jobs.
Gotta love it.
Those black
God.
jobs. One of those black jobs.
Gotta love it.
Black jobs. One of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
Wait till the end. You gotta wait till the end.
Black job. I'm here to do my black job.
Those black jobs.
Who is gonna tell him?
That the job might be one of those black jobs.
He's running to fill the position of a black job. Who's gonna tell Donnie that?
Right.
That look she gives right at the end. Oh God, I love it. I love it.
Oh,
it's
that's
the only way a
brilliant.
black lady could do it. Like,
I love the technology we have access to. I just wish I knew how to use it. I'd be dangerous.
that's why I called the show Righteous Indignation. Tony thought it was a slur, and I said, no, it's good. Righteous indignation is what the Democrats had for Donald Trump at the DNC. Now, all I've heard since the DNC closed is that all the Democrats were insulting Donald Trump, even from left-wing pundits saying they were insulting him. No. They were not insulting him. They were telling the fucking truth.
Telling the truth.
And it's called fucking
And the truth is fucking insulting.
And the truth gives them the righteous indignation to speak the truth. You don't have to fucking lie about this guy. He's a real fucking creep. He's real fucking weird. He's a real fucking traitor. He really stole our fucking documents. He really raped little girls. It's really fucking true. So don't say, if I hear another fucking left-wing pundit on the fucking mainstream media, I'm going to take a fucking sledgehammer to my fucking television. Because I just about had enough of this fucking bullshit.
Cut the cable.
You fucking assholes.
If America simultaneously at 12 o'clock midnight tonight all shut their fucking cable service off, they would lose their fucking minds at the right-wing media propaganda center called mainstream media.
And this guy, who is that fucking stolen valor guy? He was yelling about how the left took camo from us. Camouflage is ours. Democrats can't own camouflage. Can I show you my closet full of fucking camouflage?
I have a lovely camouflage jacket. I'm sure do.
They think they own camouflage
all over the place. It's badass.
They think they own camouflage. They think they own God. They think they own guns. They think they own the religion. They think they own all of it. You don't. You're idiots. You're fools. You're fouling a motherfucker who's got a 73 IQ.
73. Look it up. If you don't know anything about the old IQ chart, go look it up.
120 is average.
Yeah.
See where Donnie falls.
120 is average.
So,
and he's at
73.
3.
Room temperature IQ. Yes. Room temperature IQ.
So you have to safely assume
on.
that the people who follow him are in the same IQ bracket. You just have to safely assume that.
Yeah. I'd say his
Simply
followers are,
because
yeah.
They follow him.
I would say his followers are, but people like Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley and these people who have fucking Yale education.
They're just Nazis.
They know he's dumb.
They're just Nazis.
They
They're
know
just
he's
Nazis,
fucking stupid.
Money hungry,
That's
greedy
right.
motherfuckers. That's all they are.
They know he's an idiot, and they're using him, as so is
Yep.
Putin. They're all.
He's a great patsy for these motherfuckers. Are you kidding?
A useful idiot, truly.
Ichabod, you might actually be right. Trump wanted immunity because he had Epstein killed.
Yeah. Well, that's quite possible. What does
Why
Bill
not?
Barr know? I want to hear all the dreams that filled Bill Barr's heads about what he's done.
Oh, yeah.
What did
Over the
Noel
last 10
Castler
years.
say
'Cause
about
Bill Barr, I
today?
can't even stand looking at that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's got to go too. There's just so many of them that got to go. I hope they have enough fucking handcuffs ready.
I don't know, honey, because there's so many that need to go to jail. Like literally, Bill Barr, Rudy Giuliani.
Doesn't end.
Oh, I can't.
Stone.
Yeah.
Glenn Stone.
Yeah. Roger Stone, Mike Flynn.
Glenn Stone.
There's no way that you could just recite the list of people because it's so extensive.
It is really long.
The Congress and the Senate, though, I mean, that's just gnarly right there. The Senate especially. Those bastards know they don't. They know in Wyoming and Montana, they own, 500,000 people? And they get 2 senators. And in California, we have 40 million, and we get 2 senators. They know what they've done.
Wayne.
This is gerrymandering from way back.
Wayne, I'm a little worried about Ghislaine. Ghislaine could get Epstein.
Yeah, easily.
That's possible if he feels any kind of threat from her.
The only
in
thing
his paranoia fucking state that he's in, where everybody's his enemy and out to get him, she might fall into that criteria because she's incarcerated and she can speak.
Noel Castler wrote this 15 hours ago on Twitter. Bill Barr's dad really did hire Jeffrey Epstein to be his wingman at Dalton. Dalton is the girls' school that I've been trying to fucking remember the name of, and I could never remember the name of it. It used to be an all-girls school, and I think it's unisex now. But anyway, they both left long after the NDA. Jeff went on to become a sex trafficker to very wealthy men, including his very close friend Donald Trump. Melania, Epstein, and Ghislaine were also a bit of a trio. You know, the thing is like people, nobody listened to fucking Noel Castler when he was screaming at the top of his lungs. He was screaming for the last fucking 8 years about what a fucking piece of shit this guy is. Now we have the Epstein files. The files have fucking been released. I've read this shit right here on our show. I've read the terrible fucking things Donald Trump has done to little girls and little boys. For you maggots out there. So, I really don't want to hear it anymore about how Donald Trump can win on character. New York Times, are you out of your fucking mind? What the hell's wrong with you?
New York Times has jumped the shark.
Donald Trump can win on character? What are you, high? Character?
That's a new low, actually.
He's a cartoon character.
Really a new low on the part of the Times.
I try really hard not to look at certain things like the New York Times. I don't want to give them any of my eye time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to click on anything. I don't want to contribute to fucking propaganda whatsoever.
Yep. Well, that's why I'm like, I don't care if the story's true or not. If you fuck the couch.
Dan Anderson.
It's the only way to fight the mainstream media and to bring them down to their knees is to end your cable. It really is.
That's
because
it.
they're
It's,
getting paid no matter what they do. They're
no
getting
matter
paid by
you
the cable
turn them
company.
on or not, they're getting
They're
paid.
getting paid. That's right.
Not
They're
watching
$8 a
them
pop.
is not doing it. You have to sever the cable. Even if you only do it until after the election, it would send a fucking huge message.
Yes. Yeah.
$50
I know a lot of people
billion
are in
dollars a
contracts.
year. $50 billion a year Americans paying billionaires to spread right-wing propaganda.
Right.
To
And
me,
they're getting
my democracy is way more important than any motherfucking thing on cable.
Yeah, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. But Benny, I think the Harris campaign did a really fucking smart thing. They gave
Everything they've
social
done up to
media
this point.
influencers a big seat at the table. People
Yes, they
like,
did.
yeah, Brooklyn Dad Defiant and JoJo from Jers. And
They were all there. All the
yes.
independent medias were there. And that
Yes, they
fucking
I
blew the
think
wind
it's
right
great.
up my skirt.
I think it's great because those social media influencers are doing the mainstream media's job for
yes,
them.
they are. For a fraction of the pay.
And they're not getting paid $1 million. Yeah, they're not getting paid millions of dollars a year to do it. So it actually makes them more honest because they're not getting paid for it. Because here, we need to push out the truth. That's why Benny and Elizabeth and I are here. That's why we created the 21st Century Suffragettes. We created HBL Radio Nation. We created all these things to put out this information because the goddamn mainstream media is not doing it.
No, they're not.
And they won't
They
won't tell the stories.
Failing our democracy. They have become the fake news that Donald Trump has been calling them for 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
Out loud and verbally.
And the
He's been
owners.
calling them that for a very long time before that.
There's only 6 owners that control everything we see on television, that we read in a newspaper, and that we hear on the fucking radio. 6 fucking
6
people
rich guys.
own our fucking shit. They've monopolized all of it. So good. I'm glad for the internet because we wouldn't have a platform to fucking spew our shit either.
There's only 2 or 3 companies that provide the meat in this country. There's only 2 or 3 companies that are providing the cereal in this country.
Yep.
They're trying to consolidate their power over our vital resources, our communication,
Corporate
our food.
greed.
It's corporate greed, but they're trying to get a grip on our vital vital needs, our vital goods and services. We need to have them to live. That is a cash cow for them because it is a guaranteed customer, and they can gouge the hell out of us when they're the only providers, or when they're one of 2 or 3 providers. So that's what they're doing, is they're consolidating their power and they're owning all of our vital. That's pharmaceutical, fuels, communications,
Baby formula,
food, farm products. Yes, all those things. Education. They're trying to get the corner on all those markets because they see them as markets, not as vital goods and services that are to be for the people. And that's why they're trying to deregulate everything.
Yeah. Deregulate everything so you can just shit anywhere.
Chew on rocks when you're eating your oatmeal. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Chew on rocks. Yeah. Put sawdust in your Parmesan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water rights. Don't even get me started on water rights. Jesus Christ. I have a whole other thing that's behind the scenes that you guys don't know about on this fucking subject. Holy shit. And, I had to hire an attorney for all that. Trump didn't go to Arlington last year or the year before. The only reason why he's going there now is because his campaign's in trouble. Using the death of the people you called suckers and losers to score political points is sickening. That's from Alex Cole on Twitter. I have to agree, 100%. He's doing it because he's in deep shit. He didn't go there last year. He didn't go there the year before. And supposedly I'm doing it on the anniversary of when we pulled out of Afghanistan. Guess what, motherfucker? You didn't pull out of Afghanistan. Biden did.
That's right.
And let's just get some facts straight.
Yeah.
Let's get some facts straight on fucking Afghanistan, okay? Because I saw that Harris
And
camp.
Trump also lost 63 soldiers.
I thought it was 65, but
65, is it?
yeah. I mean,
It's not my dyslexia.
no. I do the same thing though all the time.
It's just so many numbers that have been,
Scotty B
so
said
many
that earlier.
statistics, so many numbers and facts, and fuck.
I know. Scotty B said that earlier. He's like, that motherfucker. And he didn't go, he went to like 4 of the soldiers coming home, and he didn't go to any more because, they yelled at him.
Yeah.
So, okay, Afghanistan withdrawal facts. Trump, not Biden, negotiated directly with the Taliban terrorists and excluded the Afghan army. Trump, not Biden, drew down U.S. forces from 13,000 to 2,500, making them vulnerable to attack. Trump, not Biden, ordered the release of 5,000 Taliban fighters from prison, one of whom would become the new leader of Afghanistan. Trump, not Biden, wanted to invite the Taliban leaders to Camp David on the anniversary of September 11th. Seriously. No, he really did that. Trump, not Biden, agreed to May 1st exit from Afghanistan, then bragged that he didn't need an exit strategy. Let me read that again. Agreed to May 1st exit from Afghanistan, then bragged that he didn't need an exit strategy. Trump, not Biden, refused to brief Biden's incoming team on the situation in Afghanistan, and Trump, not Biden, shut down every air base in Afghanistan except one, crippling the U.S.'s ability to extract its assets safely. Pay attention to the facts, not the bullshit. I love that the Harris campaign puts this shit out.
Yeah. I'm glad she did.
I'm glad the Harris campaign is doing this, but they're doing it with like
I'm trying to get the Doha agreement up here. I'm gonna try and put it in the chat here.
They
I
do
read
it.
It was incredibly sad.
And what slays me about that list is every fucking thing on it. The MAGA fucking what is the jackaloons? That's what the nature calls it.
Right.
Yeah.
The jackaloons. They believe the opposite of that entire list. The complete opposite of reality.
Yeah.
Well, this is a joint declaration, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm just going to call it. No, I'm not. I don't want to call it the Doha Agreement unless I verify that it is, because there's a couple things.
So Donald Trump said this weekend, he goes, "You burn an American flag, go to jail for a year. Gotta do it. Gotta do it."
Yeah, but you could
They
put your
say,
fucking
"Sir."
excrement all over it, right, Donnie?
They say, "Sir."
Oh, did I say excrement? I meant face and name.
They say, "Sir, that's unconstitutional." Well, make it constitutional. Make it. But then, this is what his fucking jackaloons are doing with the fucking American flag. But how is this not fucking unconstitutional, huh, Donnie? I want to hear that. I want to see that.
Yeah.
You pussy ass bitch. How is this not unconstitutional? I'll beat a fucking police officer with an American flag. Yeah, because they don't want it. They probably took the fucking thing down.
Well, just think about it, though. Russia lost in Afghanistan. So, of course, Russia wanted Trump to do these things to weaken us. Trump was allowing our soldiers to be picked off, assassinated by Putin, by Russians. He allowed Russia to do the incursion into Ukraine. He allowed for that. He set the stage for that. Russia has been manipulating Donald, playing him like a fiddle.
Yep.
And he's been playing. They've got something on all of these senators and these they're perverts.
Has to be.
Somebody's got the dirt on them, is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're being played like this. Otherwise, they'd have been stood up to them a long time ago. They're compromised.
Yep.
When they hacked the DNC in 2015, 2016, whenever that was, they also hacked the RNC. We saw Andrew Weiner's wiener. We saw the recipes that Hillary exchanged on her fucking server. We saw what's her campaign dude's name that got hacked? I can't remember. I want to say Lewandowski, and I know that's a wrong dude. Panetta?
No, Panetta. Maybe, no, Leon Panetta didn't do anything bad.
Podesta? Yeah, John Podesta. Yeah.
Podesta, yeah.
He got hacked. We saw all of his fucking shit. Have we seen not one fucking motherfucking thing that came out of the RNC when they hacked it back then? That's exactly when Donald Trump took Lindsey Graham golfing. And then all of a sudden, Lindsey Graham does a motherfucking 180 and he's like, oh, I went from hating Donald Trump to now I love him.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like JD
And the other
Vance.
ones, and the ones that don't do that wind up kind of like unalived somehow, seems like.
Well,
because that's what I'm thinking, some of these mysterious deaths, that suddenly this house blows up out of nowhere. Suddenly this happens out of nowhere. I know that's got to be, I know it. There are too many prominent and wealthy people are going down in yachts off of Italy. I just, you know.
There have been quite a few unalivings.
Wasn't that a house explosion in Virginia or Maryland? It was Virginia.
Virginia, I think. And then there's Ivana.
Which is very close to Maryland, by the way.
Yeah. Ivana falling down the stairs, no fucking autopsy, fucking burned up. And with a giant casket that takes 12 dudes to carry.
To
carry
can
an urn.
of ashes. Yeah.
A can of ashes.
Can of ashes.
Right.
Yeah.
An urn.
He didn't even spend the money on an urn. He put her in a coffee can, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Probably.
What is it? Chock full of nuts?
With his NFTs.
Chock full of nuts. Oh my God.
That's a good one. Chock full of nuts.
Oh, Ivana, I'm not laughing at you, dear.
No, honey, I feel so sorry for you, honey. Then that motherfucker's got the balls to bury him on a goddamn golf course. This guy's sick. He's sick. He's sick.
Probably flushed her.
Damn it,
man.
Oh my God, he's so
There's
sick.
just so many glaring fucking truths that nobody speaks about.
It's twisted.
Yeah, I think he threw her ashes in the toilet.
And
Jupiter Judy.
That's the objective is to just grind us down to nothing. But they forgot that most of us have chesticles, and we don't grind down that easy.
Yeah, Jupiter Judy and LWD Farm almost said the exact same thing, and one's on Twitter and the other one's on Twitch, so they can't see each other. So LW Farm said he probably flushed her. And Jupiter
15 times.
Yeah, Jupiter Judy. I think he threw her in the ashes. I think he threw her ashes in the toilet. Like literally, both same thought, same exact time. You know, two different
anything
channels.
to save a buck.
He probably tried to burn them.
How do you burn something that's already in ashes?
That's why I'm saying he probably tried to burn them in the fireplace. Freak. God, he's so weird.
He threw the ashes in the fireplace.
Who was the cat that was burning shit in the fireplace for Donnie?
Mark Meadows.
Mark Meadows.
Yeah. He had Mark Meadows throw her in.
Yeah, great minds think alike.
Right?
And LWD's like, yeah. Hey, Mark Pete. Can we hear you yet? I don't know. I can't hear him at all.
Nope.
Mark, are you there? Hello?
Ooh.
Well, normally, even if he's... Yeah, I don't know. Like, we couldn't hear him at all.
No.
Normally, you can hear him a little. Just you guys can't hear him. Gotta figure it out. Yeah. 6 fucks do weird shit. That's right. No, I'm getting, it's getting weirder and sicker and more sadistic by the minute.
It's like we're literally living with the killer clowns from outer space.
Yeah.
Seriously. Seriously.
Dr. Evilson is saying, "What do women do all day? Bold stuff." What do women do all day?
Can we hear?
Bold stuff?
Okay, we can hear. Okay.
Doctor, you need a doctor.
Call from Mark P.
Mark,
Just give me a second.
are you there?
Give me a second.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Ladies.
Yay.
No one can
Hey,
hear me.
Mark.
All right.
Answer for Dr. Evilson.
All right, you got to
Yeah.
keep. Yeah. Why isn't Mark Meadows in jail for voting 2 times? That's a goddamn very
There's
good
just
question,
so
Scotty
much
B.
fuckery.
There is so much. And because if you don't stay on top of it,
All right, Mark, talk.
right at the minute, Mark P, you got to talk so we can make sure it's coming through.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
We can hear
Hi,
you.
Mark.
Can everyone in chat hear me?
Not quite yet. That's why you got to keep talking until we get the right setting because it changes every fucking time.
I won't start making my points yet. Hello, Elizabeth, my dear. I can say this right now.
Hello. Hello. I'm doing well. Thank you. How are
You
you?
look lovely as always.
Thank you. Okay. What do you think, Mark?
Okay.
What do I
What's your
think?
thoughts? What's your thoughts, darling? What's your thoughts?
Well, I was going to bring up the harsh reminder of another failing of the orange fucker, COVID-19.
Yeah.
Last week's DNC has turned into a bit of a super spreader.
Yep.
With a number of Harris's and Wall staffers being infected. Mary Trump has a bad case of it. She's asthmatic, so she's really suffering. One of Stephanie's guests this morning, Brooklyn Dad Defiant, he's got it.
Yep.
I'm told I'm very low, but hello everybody.
I think Luke Beasley got it as well, and I think Adam Mockler might have caught something.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
Because,
4 years later, this shit,
you know,
we're still dealing with this shit because that asshole
Because of
did
him.
nothing to prevent the spread of the thing. He had that pandemic response team in place. He blew that thing up.
Yep.
One of his first actions when he came in. Basically, his agenda was to undo everything Obama put into place.
That's right. He didn't care what it was.
So people need to be reminded.
Because Obama hurt his feelings.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Go.
correspondence dinner with Seth Meyers. Yeah, the dude has a fucking thick skin. Can't even laugh at himself.
No. He could never laugh at himself. He could never be self-deprecating. He doesn't know what it means. He only cuts down other people. This motherfucker has the balls to go out and be like, they're attacking me. They're getting all personal and they're attacking me. When people are telling the truth about him, when he's going crooked Hillary and little Rubio, whatever the fuck his name is. And, Lion Ted Cruz. I mean, no, seriously, like he gives these child fucking nicknames to everybody under the fucking sun, including to people on his own fucking side. And
those weak fuckers didn't even stand up for their own wives. How did those women stay with their men? I mean, their husbands didn't even stick up for them. Like, what the hell?
It's kind of funny is like, like when I was in a rock and roll band, dudes would come up to me and hit on me in front of my husband. And my husband would do
That's
nothing.
rude as fuck, by the way. That's fucking rude, but go ahead.
Well, they would do my husband would do nothing. And he would just roll his eyes. And the reason why he knows is because he's like, Diane can take care of herself. She'll tell these guys to fuck right off. Yeah. He like,
yeah, but still,
suffragettes
are important.
Well, the thing about it is like he just knew that I would handle it with grace, and I would be like, "I'm sorry, here's my husband. Would you like to meet him? He's right here."
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of another woman that I know who can handle her own shit too. So.
Well, and these guys would get the look on their face like, "Oh my God, he's gonna kick my ass," right? And my husband would just like smile and shake his head and just be cool as a cucumber. And
you may be in a heap of shit right now, son.
Yeah. So I kinda.
No, it really is. That's good. There are suffragettes do need to step up and say their piece and do their voting, because we need everyone. We need everyone on the same page. Their daughters, their wives, their sisters, their mothers are all being threatened. We're, they're doing all kinds of weird, creepy stuff. You're right, Mark. It's good that these men that do stick up for the rights of the women. But sadly, we do have those pieces of shit out there.
Well, it's optics though, because Trump publicly he insulted these women, and it's one thing like if you're doing a gig, Diane, and dudes come up to you. All right, that's cool. What Tony did, but in public, in a public forum, Donnie just insults these women, and the men just they're silent about it. Yeah. So I don't get that. I mean, you can be very
Ted
classy.
Ted Cruz's wife doesn't have a platform.
Stick up for your woman. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz's wife doesn't have a platform. Ted Cruz does, and he could be like, don't say shit about my wife. You know what I mean? They could just say one sentence.
But he won't.
But they
it'll
never
make you
do.
It'll make you look like you look like a stronger candidate, stronger person. I mean, that's just my take on it. But anyway, I just wanted to kick off the phone calls and say hello to you lovely ladies. And Elizabeth, I will see and talk to you later. So you all have a great rest of the show.
Thanks, Mark.
Love you, Mark.
Roxanne, I don't know how Donald Trump keeps getting a pass. How does he keep getting a pass for everything? He keeps criming literally on a motherfucking daily basis. And
because he's great entertainment and sells airtime. That's why.
All right, well.
Even people who detest him watch him on television.
We do. I need to know what the fuck he's saying.
I watch clips that other people have on their shows of him, but I do not.
No, I don't watch. I watch the clips too, but I'll watch. Hal Sparks. He'll cover the whole fucking speech.
Yeah.
It might take 4 or 5 hours, but he'll cover the whole fucking thing.
Yep.
And by the end of it,
tear
we're all
it
like,
shred to shred. Yep.
Holy shit, this guy's nuts. My daughter can have her, but her hubby will defend her. The thing about it, my circumstance is different. When you're in a rock and roll band, you're the lead singer in a band, okay? My husband doesn't have to, I didn't mean to make it sound like he's a bad guy for not he would just didn't want to start a fight with every fucking five guys in the fucking room or asking me out. He didn't feel like dealing with it.
And he knew you were quite capable of dealing with it.
On my own. And I would do it nice and polite and be like, I'm sorry, but, I'm married. I'd be wearing my wedding ring on stage. They don't even look. They don't even care. Even if it's there, they don't even look. They don't notice.
Horny hounds.
I know. I just think it's kind of funny.
Well, it's a sense of entitlement to some of these. They grow up in these households where the men are that bad. The men are misogynistic like that, and they learn that, and then they go out and they blow it too, because honestly, they're just getting whatever they pay for. The good girls don't go around them; they're getting what they pay for.
Yep.
And it's sad state of affairs. But at the same time, I love seeing the energy around doing the right thing. And I love seeing the energy around solving our problems and getting these ingrates. And that's what the word that best fits that son of a bitch, that Donald and all of his little rich friends, is they're ingrates. They have gotten rich on the backs. They didn't make their own money. The American worker made their money for them. They stole it from the Americans. Talk about stop the steal. That's who's stealing, is Elon Musk, all of them. They're stealing from the American worker every time they don't raise wages and every time they take those big bonuses and do their stock buybacks. That's greed, unfettered, and they've been doing this
and not pay their taxes. I mean,
and not pay taxes.
If they simply paid their fucking taxes.
Yeah, we could do wonders in the world if they paid even a fraction of their taxes.
Plus everybody doesn't know I'm 6 foot.
Fuckers.
Yeah, Tony just said, and
Day
everybody.
of reckoning Day of reckoning is coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I can feel it under my feet.
And you guys, I think maybe what you're also missing is that Tony's 6'3". He is a kind of intimidating looking guy. So these guys who came up and hit on me were scared when they found out he was sitting right there.
Oh.
Call
Oh, I
from
just have a way of
Kathy
just-
Zinn.
Hi, Kathy.
Sorry,
How you
I-
doing, honey?
Hello,
mute your
my
radio,
lovely
honey.
Suffragettes.
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just mute
Hello.
your radio. Or in the
Oh,
background,
okay.
whatever
Oh.
you're listening to
No,
us
I
on.
turned you on. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had you on. I don't have you on. I turned the show off, so that was
Okay.
weird.
Well, maybe just
Anyway,
right at the beginning. So how you doing,
yeah.
honey? What's going on?
I am doing fine. I was calling because I didn't. Did you hear about the Republican group that is suing to take Kamala off the ballot because they think they can? She isn't eligible to run for president because of the Dred Scott rule.
Yes, because she's not really a human.
Oh God! Which Dred Scott was overturned. You know what? A half a century. You know, more than a century and a half ago, or something like that.
Something like
I'm
that.
I
like-
saw that on Tabitha this morning. Mhm.
Oh God! I just.
Are you fucking
I'm like,
kidding me?
seriously.
They got nothing. They're
They love
shitting.
throwing dead fish at the wall.
They're grasping at straws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that's. I mean the stuff about Tim Walz petted somebody else's dog. Dun dun dun. I mean, come on. Really? This is what we have to go to. This is what you've got. You know. Because Jake and I looked at each other. It's like, who doesn't pet somebody else's dog?
When you're at a dog park and there's several other dogs there. That's the video was him at a dog park and spending the day at the dog park with Gus or whatever. Not Gus. What's his dog's name? Gus is his kid. I can't remember his dog's name. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't
His
remember
dog.
either.
And he's like, oh yeah, there's all these other dogs running around. And there's a picture of him with a dog that's not his. And so the right fucking loses their mind. He's lying. He's lying about something. He's got to be lying. They can't find anything on this guy.
I've been to dog parks many, 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 many times. And while you're at the dog park, you actually pet other dogs.
Yeah.
You know, because you have a dog. People's dogs come up to you because they want to meet your dog. They want to meet you. So you oblige and you pet the pup and you let the pups meet. And then you talk to the owner of the pup, you know. Might lead into a beautiful romance. Who knows?
Scout is his name, yeah.
But yes, you know.
The Dred Scott decision was 1857, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. 1857, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and it was overturned when they passed the 14th Amendment, I think. Overturned that.
Yeah. Or maybe the 13th even. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
One of the 13, 14, 15, but one of the three that got passed that overturned slavery and said that if you weren't white, you were a human being. Like somebody had to say that and put it in the law, but you know, unfortunately, there's this one lady, and I can't think of her name, but she used to do these seminars all the time about racism, and I loved her line when she said, "You're telling me that you're superior because of your skin pigmentation," you know, and I love that. It's like seriously, that's all you're going by.
Yeah.
You're saying my skin pigmentation makes me better than you. It's like, that's ridiculous.
It's absurd.
It's so absurd.
It's absurd
I know.
and bizarre and fucking as weird as it could possibly get. It doesn't get more weird than this. Like I said,
I know.
This is killer clowns from outer space bullshit.
Yeah. It's like all Republicans have turned into it.
Yeah. They're having a fit because Kamala said she got upset she ate an entire bag of Doritos, and I'm like, who hasn't? I mean, for me, it would be an entire
it was a
carton of
family-sized
Haagen-Dazs, but
bag.
you know.
The woman who was bitching about it, and you can see
in the
Kamala
video
in the photograph with the small, you know,
they just can't
single-sized
stop
bag.
with their conspiracy theories.
Okay, what?
Yeah, who's Diana Hill says, I heard the Republicans announced their an investigation into Tim Walz. Good luck, motherfuckers. What you gonna find? That he had a dog before this dog?
God.
We know more about Tim Walz than we do about the assassination attempt on fucking Donald Trump.
Yes.
Why don't you fucking investigate that, you bitches?
Yeah, go investigate that.
I am so with Benny on this. I have so had it. I've had it. I mean, I can't take any more of these people. I am really hoping that people just come out of the woodwork and we just overload the system with all the votes for Kamala so that you can't come back and say that it
even
was
imagined.
Yeah.
That is my mindset. That's my mantra. That's the energy I'm trying to put out there. This is what we need to do.
Vote numbers too big to rig.
Your cable until after the election would also be a fucking huge asset.
Too big to rig, too real to steal. We got a fucking vote number so big that it's overwhelming.
That's a 1-2 punch right there.
Kathy?
Yep.
Kathy?
Yep.
I just reviewed a bit of the Dred Scott decision, and it's never been judicially overturned, but it was by, as you and I were saying, that the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment were because it wasn't overturned, the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments basically nullified the Dred Scott decision by creating a law that would supersede it.
Right.
But the problem is it never was overturned. It would never. So what they're trying to do is dredge it back up. They're trying to dredge all these old Civil War. That
Dredge
was the Missouri
Dred
Compromise.
Scott back
that
up.
overturned the Missouri Compromise, which was how when they were settling the land that we just bought from France, the Louisiana Purchase. We were settling all that. We had to compromise every time there was a new state formed. We had to make sure whether it was free or
would the new
slave.
state be slave or free, right?
Yeah, free or slave, and that's how we got 2 Dakotas, because they were They were trying to get all as many representatives in Congress to keep the slavery, and the North was trying to keep. Yeah, it's a mess. But that was a whole big series of the Kansas-Nebraska Act and Missouri Compromise. There's a whole bunch of stuff that went on in that time. So Dred Scott was never judicially overturned, so they're dredging it back up.
Right. And you said Dred Scott was 1856?
That's why they've been nullifying the 14th Amendment as best they can. They've been trying to tear away at that.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. And it was 1856 was Dred Scott? I thought you said?
1857, yeah.
Yeah, 1857. That's the year they want to go back to.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, forget going back to the 20s or the 1900s or the 18 whatever. No, they want to go back to 1857 when Dred Scott was the rule of law. That's what they want.
Pre-Civil War. Yeah.
Remember
pre-Civil War.
In pre-Civil War times, we didn't have telephones or electricity. Or,
women couldn't vote.
Or, any of the cool stuff.
Only rich white men landowners could vote. So let's not go back, shall we?
Yeah, let's not go
We're
back.
not going
I like
back.
my electricity and creature comforts in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going back. No way.
No, we're not.
Forget it.
No.
It's like, especially Republicans don't seem to understand how many pissed off women there are right now, even in the Republican Party. They're sick of this
They have
crap.
pissed women off.
They flipped the bitch switch.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
oh,
they did.
yes.
Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this.
It's like,
Watch
we were
this,
saying
guys.
in the chat.
Hey. Watch this.
Mums and I were saying in the chat, how many groups do they plan on? They've pissed off the veterans. Now they've pissed off every last veteran. that thumbs up picture in the cemetery, holy crap. That started a whole new shitload of crap for him. Plus, he's pissed off every woman on the planet, let alone in this country.
Yep.
And it just, gays and lesbians, trans. How many more people are you going to piss off?
Under my
How
feet.
about law
rumbling,
enforcement?
It's worldwide estrogen rush.
Right? Law enforcement. He's pissed off the cops because he let 140 of them get fucking beat up and didn't give two shits about them.
Yep. Oh, and did you hear that? So they were everybody was playing the video when Trump wanted to kick the Arizona police guy off the stage because he was taking too long.
Yes.
And that guy went up there and pledged his support to Trump.
Yeah.
The very next day, they supported Ruben Gallego over Carrie Lake.
Somebody flipped a bit switch in that guy because he's now going for the Dems and not going for the Republicans.
Well, once he got a load of the video of Donnie standing over his shoulder and watching him and making the fucking motions that he was making, which were quite obvious, he was just totally rattled that guy took, any of his limelight away.
Yeah, more than 2 minutes.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure
somebody
just by
said,
watching that film of himself was his determining factor. It's what
and it's like, oh, well, I guess I can't take back my support of Trump, but I can tell Carrie Lake to go to
Yeah.
Right.
That's a face that I hope I never see again outside of anything but a nightmare.
Oh, God. I mean, yeah, because that's what just about broke Boston Brian on Sunday is he's playing that video, and he can't stop laughing at Trump the way he's looking over this guy's shoulder. It's so obvious. Oh, my God.
Yes. Come on, move it along.
Then he crossed his arms, and you knew it was over.
Yeah.
When Donnie was like,
yes.
He's taking up my time.
Taking up all my time. Wait, you guys, wasn't it the same speech where Carrie Lake was booted off the stage like 3 fucking times and she wouldn't fucking leave?
Yes.
The pictures.
Yes. Rachel Maddow showed it last night. There it is in black and white on her screen. Get off the stage. Trump is waiting.
Fucking
God, these people are God.
I thought I was crazy, but no, I ain't fucking near as crazy as I thought I was because I am witnessing crazy on a level that is so fucking bizarre. It really is like living in a reality television show and Donnie's the star.
Yeah.
Jake and I.
It just exactly feels exactly like that. There's no way. People say the Twilight Zone and all kinds of other shit, but this is the Donnie show, and he's made himself a star, and we have to fire him again.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Jake and I say the same thing. It's like we only thought we were weird. We can't even hold a candle to half of this bullshit.
No.
No, you're not weird, honey. You guys are not weird. You're just normal. I think, I kind of, we all have our little weird quirks and all of our weirdness, whatever, I'm a rock and roller. It's rare to see a
That's
fucking
not weird.
chick rock and roll. It's weird to see. It doesn't happen every fucking day. A lot of women don't have a supportive husband who fucking wants them to stand on stage and fucking play music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
it's a tough gig.
Yeah,
as
men
a
don't
woman,
support this
really
shit.
Is.
Yeah, most men don't like it. So, So, okay, so we have our own little eccentricities. I can't say that word right now. Anyway, but you guys are cutting off the head of a fucking beached whale. You're picking up a dead fucking baby cub bear. You're looking at dolphin porn. You're fucking couches. You're shooting puppies in the face and a goat just for the shits and giggles. Like, this is what they're doing. That is deranged.
Yeah, and that's before you get to the pedophilia.
I
And that's
didn't
before
I'm
you
just
get
getting
to
the
shutting
animals.
down Grindr because you've got too many people.
I was just talking about the animals. I didn't even talk about what they do to fucking people.
I know. It's like, oh my, and somebody started on Twitter, somebody put something, they were going to call it, what was it? Dead bear cubs for Kamala or something. Or
Yes.
dead bear cubs against RFK Jr.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh, God.
Well, I think we should do the potty mouths for Kamala Harris. The Stephanie Miller.
Yes.
She's like, I want to be a potty
Yes.
mouth for Kamala Harris and do one of
I'm
those
fucking
fundraising
in.
things. And I'm like, can I be an honorary member, please?
Where do I sign up?
Let's kick that fucking door
Or
down.
should I say, where the
Yes.
fuck do I sign up?
Where the fuck?
Exactly, Elizabeth. Kick that fucking door down. Oh,
Kathy, thank you
absolutely.
so much for calling. Love you very much, honey. Thanks.
Oh, love you, suffragettes, and all the suffragettes
Thank
out
you.
there. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, honey. You
You
too.
Bye-bye,
too.
Kathy.
Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Bye. Just.
Good
It's
God.
getting to the point where, okay, like now I feel like tuning out. And I've been in it for 10 years. I've been listening to everything. I've been watching everything. Now it's an overload of shit fest.
Yeah, it's
Call
a shit
from
cannon.
Hi, Allie
It's,
Osher.
it's like the shit icing on the fucking cake,
suffragettes and,
the shit cake that they
well,
baked.
So the funny thing is, I haven't been able to find too many big articles today. But of course, Trump was still going on about the debate. It's like broken in record. And then even yesterday on House Stream, I'm like, God, I can't even make sense of what he's saying. He never answers the question directly ever. And then he's like, oh, I love the soldiers. I said, no, you don't, because the first 2 years of your presidency, you didn't talk about soldiers. You talked about how great it was that you were pouring money into the military. And of course,
Yeah, you had to rebuild the military. I rebuilt the military because they didn't have any ammunition.
the Space Force stuff, and then he didn't copyright it or his team. So then you have the Netflix version. And it's like this. I mean, I was actually laughing for a week. I said, there we go. The guy that's supposedly a genius of marketing got out-marketed by Netflix.
Oh my God.
He can't. It's even, he doesn't even own his own, what do you call it? The picture where you go to jail. His mugshot.
Oh, the
and he
mugshot,
has to pay the state of fucking Georgia for the use of his own mugshot for his own fucking t-shirts. He's,
well, no.
Yeah.
That's a little silly. What's even worse is that he has no payment plan for all the people and all the states that he owes money to for his rallies. He doesn't pay for any licensing, and then he's shocked. Oh,
$10 million. He owes $10 million in of states around in fucking what, I forget how much it was in here I got it, $9 million in Washington D.C. alone.
Right, and then he keeps saying, oh, but I think I'm president, so everybody should just worship me and forget any bad things I've done. I'm immune. And I almost wanted to go, you do realize that you're losing votes just by saying that, right? You do realize that you're actually supposed to represent all of the people. That's why Biden won and not you. No, he doesn't understand that. What am I saying?
No.
He's only got a 73 IQ.
Yeah.
His understanding and comprehension are like bottom floor basement bargain pit.
And then, right, you guys want to laugh, right? Even in the chat I posted, now I said maybe, even James Carville is starting to support Kamala Harris a little bit. It's like, you do realize that's a really bad sign for you. You do understand that, right?
I thought James Carville was a Democrat.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he's even saying that, Trump is getting hurt. It's like, this is not a good sign for your campaign.
Yeah.
That's a big warning sign right there, really big.
They are looking very desperate grasping at straws, grasping at. I mean, they've purged 1 million people off the voter rolls in Texas in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
They are
No,
passing
that's bad.
rules.
That's bad.
They are passing rules in Georgia so that the officials down there can fucking delay the election. Delay the counting. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Not delay the election, delay the results of the election. Yeah. And so, go ahead.
No, because what people are starting to realize is that, yes, the messaging on the Democratic side is finally synced up. And I'm even bumping into people that go, we hate politics, but we hate Trump so much more that we want to vote for Kavanaugh just to get rid of Trump. So it's like, this is a bad sign. This is a really bad sign for him.
Yeah.
And then to have the nerve to put the thumbs up in a cemetery. What are you, insane? That's the last thing you should be doing.
Who the fuck takes a picture in front of a grave like this?
Oh, God almighty. Giving me a headache just thinking about it.
Rock and roll, dude.
God.
Rock and roll. Let's party in the cemetery.
Yeah, this is when you're supposed to look sad. You don't put on a big smile and a thumbs up.
Oh, my God.
It's not a cake. It's a cemetery.
He's sadistic. I keep using that word and nobody catches on to it. He is a sadistic motherfucker. He's standing on a fucking dead person's grave with throwing thumbs up and a big ass smile on his face. You can't be more sadistic than that.
Yeah. And then I like the fact that somebody just said what I was thinking. They go, last time it was 81 million to get Trump out. Let's hope it's 90.
Yeah, big Steph fan.
Oh my God, it would be so nice.
It's going to be 100 million. This is the number that I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And I've felt it all along. It's a solid number, and I'm just saying. I think it's going to be
because it would be so great if Trump finally had to realize that he has to retire. He has to go away. The Republicans have to rewrite the whole party. It would be so nice.
I forget who said it. I think it was that dude that said, we own camo. They took camo from us. Camo. We camo. He said that Donald Trump will be the last.
I have to find my camo jacket.
Well, Donald Trump will be the last Republican president. You know what, dude? You might be right. Because I think the Republican Party is about to implode. I think that Donald Trump has done such a fucking number on Republicans. There's such a shit stain now on America that Republicans and the MAGA part, they have to change. They have to become something else because a Republican Party has become such a shit stain on America that they literally cannot stay the Republican Party. They have to go back to what? The Whigs?
Right. Yeah. Something else. Oh, and by the way, just before I go, what about that?
They have to wear the costumes
that's
too.
His real name, and the fact that almost nobody comes to the rallies. You can't even count 100 people. What the hell?
People are yawning in the background. I love the video of doo 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 doo. And people are in the background yawning their ass off while Donald Trump.
And those are the paid ones.
Yeah, no, but J.D. Vance. There's like almost nobody at his rallies.
Oh yeah, and they're getting sued by every rock and roll fucking song they put out. Foo Fighters, Celine Dion, fucking everybody's suing them.
Yep. Yeah.
See,
because he doesn't.
We're not the only ones in the shitstorm because the biggest shitstorm is happening right around DJT. You hear what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. But I mean, it's ridiculous.
He's like he's in the eye of the shitstorm.
Yeah. Something did
the brown
snap
eye
in his head,
of the shitstorm.
You know? Yeah. Something did snap in his head. I'm like, wow, what a way not to run a campaign. I mean, we thought 2020 was bad. It's worse now.
It's so bad.
Anyway, let me let you go.
Thank you,
Thanks,
honey.
Thank you, Allie. Thank you for calling us.
Thank you, Allie. That was good.
Oh my God, it is a shitstorm of a campaign. And it's funny. You got the Republican pundits out there going, well, Kamala never talks about she doesn't talk about any policies. Well, yes, she does. Open your
Yes, she
fucking
does.
ears, number
if you're
one.
not fucking listening, that's exactly what she's doing. Number one. Number two, it's DJT that doesn't talk about policies. He talks about how much he thinks America's a fucking shithole.
Yeah.
You all know what he says. I don't even want to go there.
Yeah, he
But
talks
he just
shit
goes
about our
on
country.
and he talks shit about everything and everybody.
Yes, he does.
Everything and everybody except our fucking sworn enemies.
Hold on. What I was going to say
He's
is that
giving them fucking, the works.
I was going to say Kamala Harris talks policy. She does it every fucking time she's on stage. Number one. Number two, Donald Trump is the one who doesn't talk policies because he's got a 1,000-page document to say everything he wants to. Project 2025 is his policy. That
right.
is his policy. So he's like, I didn't even know what Project 25 is. Give me a fucking break. Your name is in it over 300 times, you piece of shit. Don't tell me you don't know what it is. These motherfuckers.
Mr. 73 IQ.
The shit that he says, I go, he
Right,
must think
right.
that we're all stupid. He must think that we all have 73 IQ.
He is so fucking compromised.
Oh, so
Yes.
compromised, and he's dumber than dog shit.
And that makes it so, dangerous. So
Dumber than a bag of hammers. Yeah.
we're
He is
just going to have to keep this momentum, let's just call it, going.
Yeah.
And keep continuing others to do the same.
Well-
we're kind of like in the trenches right now. It's time to come out to daylight.
Yes, but it's really, really important. Electing Kamala and
Walls.
is not the end of this story. We need
No.
to give her a House and a Senate. A filibuster-proof Senate, and a overwhelming majority in the House that we can actually get these things done. Because none of these reforms
Yep.
can take place
Without full
if
power.
without us having the trifecta. We really do need the
Yep.
trifecta.
And
Yep,
I
yep,
think
yep.
we might get it. That fucking
Never-
one guy is going to
it's true.
lose in North Carolina to the Democrat, which North Carolina, but the black dude who's the Republican who's running in North Carolina, he's the one who said that gay people should be shot in a fucking church. Like he says the worst shit ever. And then the Democrat guy is just like a normal guy. You know what I mean? We're going to lose West Virginia. Okay. Of course, because it's West Virginia. I think we might get a bigger majority in the Senate. I don't think we'll get filibuster proof yet, but maybe in 2027 when we have
I don't know.
midterms.
Josh Hawley's looking pretty
Josh Hawley,
questionable.
Josh Hawley is
He's
not
done.
looking good in his seat. Who is it? The football player, Colin, who's
Colin Allred is doing really well.
in Texas
but,
against Cruz, right?
Yeah. Also, we've got the two Ossoff and Warnock are really, really solid in Georgia. Really, they're good.
Yeah.
Because they just got voted in like a couple years ago. So
Yeah.
we've
They got voted in January 5th, 2021, the day before the insurrection.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know, Marge is really
Welcome
stepping on
to your
some
new
problems
job.
as far as the House, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh my
one
God.
dog, one goat,
What
three
a welcome
horses.
wagon that was.
Right? Oh boy.
No,
In the
it's,
House, look at Boebert. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this guy, Alex Cole, on Twitter. He goes, yeah, sorry, but I have to agree with Donald Trump. Crime is out of control. Just look at New York. There's a dude who was convicted of 34 felonies there, and he's still walking around on the streets. Crime is out of control.
Yeah.
Off the fucking chain, out of control.
Yeah, it really. Oh my God! And never mind
and we all see it.
never mind the fact that red states have the highest crime rates because
they have the highest rates and everything.
Oh yeah,
they score very low
because they have low. They don't have any fucking gun laws. Whereas, Chicago, Illinois has got a lot of fucking gun laws, but they just go to Indiana and buy guns and go right over the border.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking big deal.
Yep.
To get from Chicago to Indiana, it's like an hour. It's like me going to Canada. I can be in Canada in a fucking hour.
Right.
I can't carry a gun there, but
well, and they gripe about all the cartels. I'm like, well, we're the ones arming them.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Yes, ma'am.
Elizabeth.
Yes, ma'am.
How is because you have fast access over there and you know how to use it. How is Sean Harris faring in his race with MTG?
That I really would like to know. So let's just take a look. Let me see.
Let's have a look-see.
Is it SEAN?
No, SHAWN.
Yeah.
Sean Harris?
Yes.
Yeah, in fact,
which is the same name as our new Madam President, by the way. Harris.
Tony, there's a video from Sean Harris in my Twitter feed.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
on the 23rd, so it's going to be a couple days ago.
Let's
3
just
days
see.
ago, from Sean Harris.
Sean Harris for Georgia. Let's see what endorsements he has.
MTG on Jan 6.
So he has mental health now endorsements. He's needing some endorsements, man. He needs some help. He really needs some help.
So what do we do?
He needs donations. He needs money to fight them, and we need to get the Democratic money flowing to him. We need to have the local 926 Vote Vets is supporting him. The local 926 is supporting him. Marcus Flowers. There's a couple organizations supporting him. What is this? The 728, the local. It must be a local union. It looks like an equestrian thing. So but what we need to do.
He's a cattle farmer.
Yeah.
So I think that he's probably doing well with the other people in the same business he's in.
Yeah. Now I didn't look at how he's doing in terms of his standing because we just don't know. But
there's no way to check that out. Huh? Yes, he's retired for 40 years.
Yes.
I believe he was a colonel in the military, retired colonel.
Okay. Yes. So Georgia 14th district candidates, we're going to look at that. District 14 race, we're going to look at that. And honestly, I think MTG is made more money, but I think he's going to make it. She's made $5,792,105, and he's made 500,000.
Damn
There's
it, man.
1, 2, 3, 4 other Democrats, 5 other Democrats going against Marjorie Taylor Greene. If they took all their money and put it with Sean Harris, he could catch up eventually here.
That's what we need to do. Let's roll. Put all your money behind the fucking best candidate and get.
Yeah, let's get all these candidates. They're in. Yes, you're right.
Let's write the other candidates and tell them, please unite with Sean Harris.
Yeah.
And let's make sure that we just get behind any candidates that are either challenged or threatened, that are Democratic or that. And we also need to make sure that we're not following what's her name? What's that bimbo? Cinema.
Oh.
And she is a bimbo. Now if there's ever, and I can't stand that word. I cannot stand that word. But if there ever was a bimbo, that bimbo is a bimbo.
Yes, ma'am. I agree 100%.
In a tutu.
No, shit. Bimbo Dumbo.
She voted down healthcare in a fucking tutu. Who wears a tutu to Congress? What the fuck?
The shit show does. The shit show wears a tutu.
Yeah. All right, here's MTG. This is Sean Harris. His campaign put out this video. It's a video that MTG does not want you to see. It's kind of hard to hear, but the you have to read the caption. The caption says, "This is a video of MTG on Jan 6 that she does not want you to see. You know what to do, people." Yeah, here she is running to find a safe space to be on Jan 6.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, I am putting out a
Very
message
low
to
volume.
you all, just letting you know for all the great people, wonderful Americans who support President Trump that are here in Washington, D.C. today. Today is a time to support your president, and just know that we're fighting for you here in the Capitol, in Congress, fighting for your vote and fighting for President Trump. So I urge you to remain calm. I urge you to have a peaceful protest. Make sure that everyone is safe and protected, and let's do this in a peaceful manner. This is not a time for violence. This is a time to support President Trump, support our election integrity, and support this important process that we're going through in Congress, where we're allowed to object. So this is very important. So I urge you to stay calm, be the great American people that I know you are, and just know that we're in here fighting for you. So God bless everyone. Be careful, be safe, and be smart, and obey the laws. Thank you very much.
Well,
Really?
that's a CYA moment if I've ever seen one.
Really? So you don't
Cover
want
your
any
ass,
violence,
Marge.
obey the laws, and all this bullshit? You fucking bitch.
My ass.
You really?
She admitted they were there for Trump.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
just said.
Our president Trump.
That's why I thought it was an important thing, and that's why I said, let's play this on the show.
Brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. I
Fucking
didn't see
hell.
that.
That was really good.
I didn't
That
see
was
that.
freaking good.
That needs to go viral.
Yeah, honestly.
It really does. It
She's
really
admitting
fucking
right
does.
there. She's
Yeah.
admitting right there they're there for Trump. She's admitting right there she's trying to talk them down off the roof. Literally.
Yep.
Even as she's running for cover.
It was
Trying to tell them
recorded
we're
on
inside
January
here,
6th.
working
Oh,
for
she
you.
found cover because it was a dark space. Did you see how dark it was where she was recording?
Yeah, they were in the
She was-
anals. In the anals of the Capitol.
Yeah. Right
Where's
up there in the old annals of the Capitol. Yeah.
They were on Uranus.
Her and her peach trees. Her peach trees. Her
Fucking hell.
peach tree dish.
I
don't
have not
gazpacho,
seen that,
please.
Diane. That needs
And
everybody
gazpachos.
needs to see that.
Jewish
Everybody
face
needs to see
lasers.
that.
Dishes.
No,
Gazpacho and peach
she's got the fucking nerve. The fucking nerve. Violently, obeys the laws. They're already they're already coming in the fucking windows.
Yeah.
It's too late for your calls for no violence and, obey the laws. You dumb bitch. And of course she tried to fucking delete it and get it. That's why Sean Harris campaign put it out. So
Thank you, Sean Harris.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
What else is?
no,
So that's on Sean Harris's
Twitter.
Twitter, not on his YouTube.
It was a Twitter page. I get all my shit from Twitter. I don't even use Threads
Okay.
yet. I have not abandoned. I will not leave. I'm standing my fucking ground. If I'm the last fucking Democrat there, I'm
Yes.
gonna I got nowhere else to go.
Thank
Stephanie
you.
Miller would say.
Get him, Diane.
We do need to make sure we don't get any more Kirsten Cinemas and Joe Manchins in.
Ichabod
calling
is not a
themselves
troll.
Democrats.
Ichabod is not a troll, Adam. Please
What
stop.
the hell, man?
Adam, Ichabod is not a troll. So please don't go after him. Oh, shit. I guess it's too late.
See, Mark, could you
Adam,
block
just
Ichabod,
calm down,
He's a
please.
good guy. He's a good supporter here.
Can you can reverse him getting redacted or whatever? Okay.
Ichabod Deer is cool.
Ichabod is very cool, honey. In fact, I was just about to read.
Honey.
I was just about to read one of his chats.
Yeah, dude,
so
it's
now
too late.
you took it away from me, OG. Chill out, please, man. Please, just take a fucking chill pill.
Berg.
Where was I? Oh yeah, this is rich, real fucking rich. Donnie boy, dick in a box. Fucking America does not have a gun problem. No. We don't have a gun problem. He's standing in a fucking thing that's just surrounded by bulletproof glass. He's in a dick in a box. In a box of bulletproof glass. Gaslighting the American people, saying that we don't have a fucking gun problem. Are you fucking kidding me? The hypocrisy of
Donnie
him
doesn't
standing
have a
there.
gun problem because we're paying for his protection.
Oh my God! The hypocrisy.
Every time you say "dick in a box," all I can think of is that song that was put out by Lonely Island Boys called "Dick in a Box."
Well, it was I remember it from Saturday Night Live. That's what I remember.
That's it, right? It was Saturday Night Live, Lonely Island Boys.
Yeah.
You put your dick in that box.
Yeah, just in case another Republican tries to shoot him, while speaking behind bulletproof, encased in bulletproof glass. Hypocrisy is the lifeblood of the Republican Party. Now, I would have to say that is a truer sentence. If hypocrisy and gaslighting and projection and propaganda, those are the 4 words I use for the Republican Party. Literally. Just gaslighting,
Ingrates.
projection,
And they're all
hypocrisy,
suitable.
propaganda. That's all they do. That's all they know how to do. Look over here. I'm not crazy. I'm not weird. You're weird. I'm not a Putin puppet. You're a Putin puppet. I'm smart for not paying my taxes.
They're living in their twisted Jerry Springer world of Donnie's reality.
It just fits. The word "ingrate" just fits.
Yeah.
Just ungrateful. Thanks for nothing. Ingratitude. Bite the hand that feeds you. They're thankless. They're just ungrateful, unappreciative people. They've gotten rich by this country, by our system.
Yeah.
They've gotten privileged by this system, and yet all they can do is turn and shit on the very system that got them where they are, because they're going to take the ladder up. They're going to take up that ladder. No one else is going to climb that ladder.
They've been taking it up for years.
Yes, everybody else is going to be laying in this moat, fighting to the death with each other instead of who's really doing the damage. And that's what they want. They want to see us all have a race war and a culture war while they do their class warfare on us.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't going to work.
Class and culture
I'm
war.
just saying.
I would say the culture war, you know?
Yeah. Yep. The jig is up.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I still. Okay, Benny and I and we've talked about this offline because we're like, I don't want to push conspiracy theories.
Yeah, no.
But I have to kind of agree with Brooklyn Dad Defiant because I have my own scars. You know what I mean? He's like, my dog scratched me months ago. I'm like, yeah, my cat scratched me right here on my stomach months ago. I still have the scar. It was a cat scratch. It wasn't a bullet wound or shrapnel or whatever the fuck it was. Now I'm starting to fucking believe more and more now that he got 4 people shot and 2 people killed for fucking.
I want to see a complete and thorough investigation done by the people who need to do the complete and thorough investigation.
It's just like when he gassed the protesters and held the Bible upside down. You know? It's a fucking op. It's a photo op.
And he doesn't care at what expense.
You have to understand, Mark Burnett has also been producing all of his rallies. Does everybody realize that? That Mark Burnett is still working for him and producing? Remember when he came home from the hospital and him running up the stairs and out of breath? He could barely fuck. He's going to pass out because he got out of
and takes his mask off.
Takes his mask off, and he thought it was... That was a fucking movie set production. Literally, it was so pathetic.
Mark Burnett.
I have to
Mark Burnett.
Yeah, Mark Burnett. He was the one who he was the producer of The Apprentice.
Oh.
Mark Burnett went to Russia and said to Putin, I want to do a show about you. And Putin said, no. I want you to do a show about Donald Trump because we're going to prop his ass up and we're going to create this illusion that he's a fucking billionaire. And we're going to do this show and we're going to have it on for 14 years. And we're going to pump it in their fucking brains that he's a fucking rich dude and he knows what he's doing and he's a smart businessman. Then we're going to run him for president. And everybody, all his minions are going to, he's a smart businessman, even though he went bankrupt 6 fucking times.
The programming works.
Oh. Now, you know who I blame? I don't, I don't blame Burnett for all of this. You know who I blame? Journalists. Journalists who don't do their fucking jobs. They can spew all they do. They become lazy. They don't do their jobs anymore. They've become fake news. Yeah, they don't do their jobs anymore because it was so easy for people in the New York who worked at the New York Times to dig up their archives to see all the fucking articles about Donald Trump, rejecting black people and not renting housing to them and him getting sued for it. Well, one of his first lawsuits ever. And all the lawsuits since then.
This is kind of interesting here. This Mark Burnett is he's British, and he was the chairman of MGM Worldwide Television Group from 2018 to 2022. So what happened is MGM put this little...
He owns the tapes of The Apprentice. That's why we'll never see the outtakes where he's calling people the N-word and saying shit about women. 100%. That's why
the boys.
He can't shit on Mark Burnett. Mark Burnett's got him by the short and curlies. These guys have compromise on each other. David Pecker had a fucking shitload of compromise on Donald Trump. Donald Trump made him his best friend. Then they started helping each other. And then all the stories about Hillary and aliens and on the Inquirer and every fucking goddamn kitchen, listen to me, every fucking grocery store in the fucking country. Yep. I remember
when I go through the register and I get to that point at the register where those ragmags are, I point at them and I laugh loudly and I say, can you believe they peddle this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you believe people buy this shit and they think it's real?
Yeah.
He also created the Bible, a Christian media series called The Bible, AD, and the Bible continues.
Ooh,
I think he's in with
big fucking shocker. Not.
Dude is in it. Oh my God. Gee whiz, this guy's bad. Everybody's bad. Everything Trump touches dies. Everyone he goes around is corrupted somehow, or they're already corrupt.
How many lawyers have been disbarred because of that motherfucker? Or about to be?
Wow. And that's what we need to do. We need to call out. I mean, if you're in their chat or if you're in their freaking comments, tell him MSNBC, tell ABC, tell them.
Yeah.
Tell them you're betraying the American people by not being out front with what's been going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have
God.
betrayed your own. Yeah, betrayed your own.
When any of the mainstream media reels come up in my YouTube recommendations, I disregard it. Don't recommend this to me. I don't want to see this. Fuck you. I'll
Sorry
get
to
my
interrupt.
news somewhere else. I won't even give them a click or a review. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I see
Diane, did I
enough of
interrupt?
them
I'm
through other people's content.
it's
I don't
all
have to
connected.
watch them.
Texas Paul was pointing out the other day how Peter Thiel and all the third generation of these rich guys are all behind like all these, major companies that
Yeah.
will affect our lives in the fucking future. And he kept saying, now this is a fucking problem. Texas Paul, man, we love you over here at 21st
do.
Century Suffragettes.
Absolutely.
Please come on our show. No,
he says it's, he calls it a turd. Even if it's a polished turd, it's still a fucking turd.
Yeah, his little things that he says are hilarious, like nuttier than squirrel turds or something like that.
Yeah.
I love them, and they're so...
He's very informative and quite pleasurable to sit and listen to.
I have to admit, he does some serious deep dives. I know, but I don't really know. And then he's like, oh, yeah, this motherfucker's connected to this motherfucker, is connected to this motherfucker, this is this motherfucker. And he's connected to all these motherfuckers. And all of them are billionaires. And all of them are putting their third generation rich brat fucking sons in fucking positions of power. Great. Now we got to worry about their fucking spawn.
Yeah. That
Let's
want to
make
send
them pay
our
their
children to war.
Yeah, let's make them pay their fair share of taxes. That'll put them in their place.
That'll give them at least with their $1 million houses and their fucking yachts and their planes and their helicopters, they can keep that, but the rest of it goes to fucking Uncle Sam and the United States American people and keeping our roads and keeping our fucking whatever we need, right? Our police, our fire, everything. But that's socialism. It's socialism. Guess what, motherfucker? If your house is burning down, to the police department ask who fucking you voted for?
Okay, Tam's World or Tham's World or whatever it is. I don't know how to say your name. But I've noticed what you're saying. You're saying you like Trump's policies, like running things like a business. Well, you can't fire your citizens. Okay, that's not his money. He's not the CEO of the United States.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't.
That's not
run
how it
this
works.
country
That's your
in that
opinion,
way.
not fact. Oh, we got ourselves a
It's
real
not my
troll in
opinion.
here.
It's a fact.
It's
Now,
the
you can
facts.
have your opinions all you want, but we have it, in fact, in a document called the Constitution. It's the law of the land that we're all supposed to go by. Unfortunately, a chunk of us has decided that document matters not.
That's like your opinion,
Unfortunately,
man.
Yeah.
That's
they've
what
set
he's saying.
themselves
That's like
out
your
to-
opinion, man. Can just tell
Yeah.
it's a dude anyway. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's not my
wow.
opinion.
I'm not a
it's
troll.
fact.
Uh-huh.
If I'm
Yeah,
going to
we
say an
we
opinion, I'll
Sure.
go by
tell ya.
facts and data here.
Yeah.
We don't
Sure.
go by what we watch on the fucking glowing box.
Oh, we're so angry. No, we're just angry women. And oh my God, we're so angry.
Because women are dying, because a bunch of white men in robes want to tell our daughters, our sisters, everyone what to do with their bodies.
Is there
It's
any
disgusting.
government fucking around with male genitalia?
Besides giving you dick pills?
And yeah, anybody in government telling a man what they can do and not do with their body?
You don't watch TV? Do you ever watch C-SPAN? Maybe watch.
Then why do you think this way if you're
lobbying
Native
cast?
American? If
You're Native American.
You wanna-
okay?
you
well,
wanna
then
address
watch
this,
the laws
Benny? You
getting
want the
passed
floor,
in
Benny?
this country that affect you,
Yeah.
because they do affect you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't think so, because I am Native as well. I'm not a card-carrying Native, but I'm Native as well. I'm Native, I'm white bread, I'm all kinds of colors. It doesn't frickin' matter. I'm tired of this separation of this and that. Y'all need to have your How many years are you going to go with your reservations ignored for water and roads and electricity that's proper?
We haven't
had anybody in there helping you. Now what do we have now under Joe Biden? We've got our first Native American freaking
right.
Secretary of the Interior.
That's right. We're getting more Native Americans for the first time. For the first time in American history, we have more Native Americans right now in government. For the first time ever. And guess what? They're all fucking Democrats. All of them. They care about this land. They care about this country.
Look, I'm not voting for somebody who's convicted of 34, count them, felonies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm retired, law enforcement, and there's no fucking way on God's green earth that I'm voting for somebody with 34 felonies with many more to come.
Yeah.
Who would gladly do away with anyone not on his side. Now, also, you said you're hearing judgment. It's not a judgment other than the fact that we are using good judgment to decide and to campaign against having a freaking pervert, freaking felon, freaking tax cheat run this country with a freaking room temperature IQ. That's the judgment. It's not against you. We're judging the damn policies of these people.
Yeah, you're different, all right. Because, I say like Trump and the whole room freaks out. Why can't you just be okay with being different?
Well, being different is also liking a pervert.
Being different?
He's a child predator.
That's not okay with me.
Diane,
he rapes children.
Diane, do you have that court filing at your ready? Can you read that for us, please? The official court documents.
I'll get there.
He's a child rapist. We don't want him anywhere near the White House.
Or he shouldn't be anywhere near anybody.
Be under the jail.
He's very dangerous.
Should be under a fucking prison. These were in a legal document released with the Epstein files. Trump is a predator. Michael Parker, 10 years old, oil rape, Mar-a-Lago, Palm Springs, Florida, 1992. Trump paid his parents a $3 million settlement. Kelly Fuhrer, 12 years old, $1 million settlement paid in 1989. Allegations of forced intercourse, Trump Tower, New York City. Charles Bacon, 11 years old, $3 million allegations of oral and anal intercourse, 1994. Trump Tower, New York City. Rebecca Conway, 13 years old, claimed intercourse and oral sex. Trump Vineyard Estates, Charlottesville, Virginia, 2012, a $5 million settlement. Maria Oliveira, 12 years old. Her family was paid $16 million to settle allegations of forced intercourse occurring in Mar-a-Lago, Palm Beach, Florida, 1993. Kevin Knoll, 11 years old, anal rape, Trump Tower, New York City, 1998. Settlement details are unknown. This is in a court document. And you're going to say you like Trump? And it's okay to be different? You think that's okay?
I can't tell you how.
They left because the facts were shown to them.
That list of innocent children. And that's just a small list of his victims.
So if you want to worry about being judged, maybe you shouldn't hang around. You shouldn't be supporting child rapists.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but
that is why we're mothers or women who are being mothers and people who care about children. I should say there's men here too. that care about children, and there's women without children and have cats.
And all
you
of
know
us
what I mean?
think that that's
They're just-
wrong.
all
And
of
that
us care
and
about
it's not just
children.
being different. Being different
Kinda
and
universal.
supporting Trump is not being different. You're okay with this. That's your message. When you say, "Oh, I'm a Trump supporter," you're okay with all of what I just read. All of it. You don't care about children. I'm sorry to Kevin
No.
we're in the middle of a rant right now,
The
and you just need to
pro-birth
hold on.
party
I
doesn't
know.
give a fuck about children.
No. They keep saying save
I
the
know.
children. No, they give a fuck about the fetus until the fucking kid is born, then don't do shit about it till it's 18, and then put a gun in its
That's
fucking
right.
hand and send it off to a fucking war that shouldn't be fought for 20 fucking years. And then they don't do shit about it when they get home and they're injured. Prove me wrong. I'm sorry, Kevin Anderson. We're in the middle of a rant. Thank you for calling, honey. How you doing today?
Hi, Kevin.
I'm good.
Hi, Kevin.
And
Kevin, your timing
I know.
sucks, but that's okay.
I knew it. But, yeah. And I blocked the guy.
Good. That's fine. It's fine. Tony kicked him off too. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
They abort children in school shootings. It's the number one cause of death among children in the United States are guns.
It's firearms, yeah.
Yes.
I agree with
What's up,
Benny
Kevin?
on that.
Yeah, that's called a late-term abortion. They're not Democrats are not killing babies right after they've born, and they put the baby aside, and they figure out what to do with the baby. When he says that shit, I want to fucking rip every fucking hair out of my fucking head. It makes me insane when he says that.
Comes the hand wringing,
And nobody-
listening to that motherfucker, the hand wringing.
Nobody, not even during the fucking debate, not even, what's his name, Jake Tapper and that other fucking bitch, said a word about it. They said the baby inside the baby. The baby. And then
I
decided
hated
to
that.
kill it. I literally fucking want to lose my mind every time they say that. It really makes me sick.
Right.
Well, you know, they have no low. They have no low. They'll say any fucking thing and do any fucking thing to get to where they want to be.
Yeah.
But we're on to them. So
Yep.
they're in their death spiral. Can you hear that rattle?
Yeah. I hear it. I think they're fucking terrified. Don't you, Kevin?
Yep. Ladies, I agree with every single word that you were saying.
Aw, you're so sweet. We love you, Kevin.
Thanks.
Thanks for calling in, babe.
Yeah.
All right, take care, honey. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Shit.
Yeah, you know, they give a low bar a fucking basement, man. Because, every time the bar gets lower and lower, it's all of a sudden now the bar's in the goddamn basement. It's like
we're playing limbo, and it's on that.
It's 2 inches from the ground. You can
Can't even get your roller skates under it.
God, Maurice.
roller skates.
No, they are the Mel's hole of low.
Yeah, I don't know how low you can get.
They have no bottom.
How
It's
low
the
can you
Mel's
go?
hole of low.
Yeah, they give that's what I should say. They give the bottom a basement.
Yeah. For those of
Right.
you who know what Mel's hole is.
I don't know.
Yes. It's a hole that they haven't found the bottom of.
There's no bottom.
Oh my
We
God.
don't even know if
Mary.
it actually exists. I think it's another one of those
Mary,
stories that.
Will you please email me at 21stcenturysuffragettes@gmail.com and tell me what that is, please? Thank you.
What's that? Mel's hole.
She said, Diane, I have a patch that got rid of my hot flashes. It's been life-changing. There's a patch?
Estrogen patch.
Nobody fucking told me. It also is 95 degrees here and with like 70% humidity. And we don't have air conditioning. So it's very hot here in Michigan today.
I can see that. You're glistening.
It doesn't help. Yes, I'm glistening.
So guess what? Our representatives are going to be doing a lot of dick sucking this next few weeks here. They're going to be like coming home, doing town halls, trying to take the temperature of your mood, the voters' moods. They're going to be over, especially Republicans. They are screwed. And mine has been sent me 4 emails already telling me where he's going to be having a town hall. And how do we feel about IVF? He's for IVF, even though he's a Republican.
Wait, who's your dude? Who's your dude?
Oh, Duarte, John Duarte. He helped to cut the VA services by 17% right after the PACT Act was passed.
Yep.
So now that even though the services are available, they cut the budget by 17%. So they don't have the people to administer the services.
So they can step on the
They're
dick
getting
of
swamped.
progress. That's all they want to do.
Yeah, the VA's.
That's all they want to do is step on the dick of progress. I never see them do anything for the people.
Neither have I.
You never will.
Yeah.
I never have.
No.
Not in all my years of life. Nope.
Nope.
I can't remember one motherfucking
like
thing.
Donnie says, it is what it is. Because that's what it is. And history dictates as much.
I mean, I honestly cannot remember one thing a Republican has done for the American people. Like,
Eisenhower did the interstate highway system.
But no. I'm going back to just in my lifetime. Okay, so
right. But I'm saying that's
the
the last. That's the only one I can think of. Even in
50
before
years.
that is Eisenhower. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Teddy and the Panama Canal, whatever.
I'm going to excuse myself for a moment, y'all. I'll be right back.
You're going to need a lot more than 4. Mary B., I'll have those patches all over my fucking body. I'll be covered in them. No.
Right?
Better yet, I'll sweat it off. It'll just fall into the sweat. I'm
gotta have one of those little fans.
I'm joking around, but I'm just still. It's it's very hot here in Michigan, and we don't have air conditioning, so that doesn't help. But yeah, we have one of those air conditioning window things. It does jack all fuck all. Plus, it's like 25 years old, so it really sucks.
Jupiter Judy.
To accept.
Hi, Judy.
I was calling to speak to the glistening princess.
Do I have to start wearing sparkles? How you doing, babe?
I'm doing okay. I wanted to tell you, we had a big thing happen here about 9 of our state parks that they wanted to come in and put golf courses in. And when they were first showing it to DeSantis, they were saying, oh, this is for the veterans, Tuskegee. They put the name Tuskegee on the paperwork, but yet there's no address, no phone number, no website, no way to get a hold of these people or anything.
Wait.
Okay. So
Judy, sorry, Judy, to interrupt, but isn't this part of DeSantis caught red-handed selling out Florida conservation lands again?
Well, no, he didn't sell it. Get this. It's not even signed yet or anything. As soon as everyone found out about it, oh, fuck you. Let me tell you something. All over the place. We have got people at every freaking park with signs out the wazoo. And one lady said, this is no place for politics. We're all on the same side. This is not happening. These parks are for us. It's not for the people that play golf. And then Moms Russo gave me a lovely statistic of, I believe it was 1,325 golf courses currently in Florida. And if you played a different one every day, it would take you 3.5 years. So I keep throwing that around online, and it's been, thank you, Moms Russo, it has been shared multiple times all around.
There you go. And by the way, it's 420. No, golf courses are the worst waste of fucking land. Like, and they take a lot of water to upkeep. Now, Florida gets a lot of rain,
and this is all scrub. This is scrub jays and scrub pines and old growth forest and stuff. And so people are just like, "Are you effing kidding me?" People ride horses back there and stuff.
Yeah, you need natural land. It's like in Florida, you cannot take out like brackish water because the fucking environment needs the They want to develop the goddamn Everglades. You cannot develop in a swamp. I've been there, people. I've been in the shacks that they have out
of that
there
because they realized when they straightened it further upstream how it screwed everything up. So they're trying to put the bends back into it.
Yeah.
So it's a buyback thing, and DeSantis has put money towards it. So that's about the only good thing I can say on that because the water does need to go south. It's absolutely stupid.
Well, and then they're already poisoning all the water there in Florida. I had this old man Freddie. I called him Old Man Freddie. He's gone past over the Rainbow Bridge now, but he always used to say he would get so fucking mad every year at the red tide. Every year we'd have red tide and the fish would wash up on shore and it'd be fucking disgusting and the beaches would stink and it would be the height during season, and where,
And you know what that's from?
It's from the orange fields where they do all the pesticides and then all that water rushes out in the Okeechobee, down the rivers and into our fucking oceans.
It's all the people that live on the intercoastal and they fertilize their lawns very heavily because they're right on the salt water.
And also the orange crops where they fertilize.
Well, yes, but that's further north than I am.
That's what I mean. It
I'm
all
talking about
runs
where
like
I
this
am.
down in Florida. It all goes like this, down and south. All the water goes like that. And so when he was explaining it to me, and when he was
the park is higher than I am, so believe me, I know because when it rains, it comes this way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, and it also ends up in the fucking ocean. And so even when they have floods or whatever, like look at Miami. Miami's already underwater. I've been there.
Oh yeah.
When there's water in the fucking streets. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, that's why there's no basements in Florida.
I saw it coming years ago, and when Doug and I built this house, we built it in '86. We were 18 foot above sea level on sugar sand. Basically, if we flood, all of fucking South Florida is gone, okay? Because sugar sand doesn't flood. It goes down to the aquifers, and the aquifers are dry as shit. So... And I don't plan on being here for another 50 years. I'm too old.
Tony and I got out. We were another reason for us to move back to Michigan. I said, Tony, God knows this fucking state will be under fucking water in 10 fucking years if we keep going at the rate we're going. He's like, yeah, let's pack our shit and go back to Michigan.
It depends on where you live. And we were lucky. We found a place that was sustainable,
Yep.
And we're by the park. We're less than a quarter mile from the south edge of the park. So when our daughter was little, there was no fences up anywhere. And all the animals used to come down into our yard. We used to have raccoons. You'd see them come down out of the pine tree and teaching their babies how to dig in the lawn.
I know. It's too bad. It's really too bad, Judy, that Florida is America's dick. It should be like Bugs Bunny, just chop it off, just like with the saw. And he just chopped off.
It's America's limp dick.
And
it's trying to perforate itself.
Florida could be a gem if it was run by real people. The people who've been running that state
we're working
for decades.
on it.
No offense to Floridians.
Even Republicans, when they found out about this thing with the parks, were pissed off.
Yeah.
And they tried to say it was Craig Nicholas, and it was not him. And they're trying to, to the guy who was doing this for the supposed Tuskegee. Well, none of them are still alive. How many of them are going to be playing golf?
Tuskegee Airmen? Oh, you mean the ones who fought in World War II that you guys have no fucking respect for? And Donald Trump standing on their dead graves going, hey, Here's
Yeah.
a photo op.
Those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah. They put that name on it, and they had nothing to do with it. So, the whole thing was a sham.
Yeah.
And even
And
Brian
that
Mast
fucking
is against
Skeletor.
it, and Rubio, and all the
Rick
Republicans.
Scott.
So I was shocked.
What's his name? Fucking Rick Scott. That fucking
Oh, yeah.
tard.
He's against it, too, believe it or not.
He's been
We were
ripping
all
off Social
shocked.
Security. That's why he
Social
was
Security.
down in Florida.
That's what I was thinking of. And Medicare. He
Bill-
got millions from
Billions
that.
of dollars.
Oh, no
Billions of
shit.
dollars.
And he only had to pay this little fine.
Billions.
Another rich white man getting away with crimes.
I know.
I mean,
Believe
we
me,
should.
we tried to put it out there, but Facebook always mutes us. Just
2
like they
words,
are now
Florida
with
man,
Project
basically.
2025, So I go other places.
Florida
and post it.
man. All right, Judy. Thank you for calling in and telling us all
Okay.
the shit and
Thank
going
you,
down there and
Judy.
down in Florida.
Yeah,
Judy,
because
Judy.
To hear your
everybody
voice.
across the state is just like, are you effing kidding me? There's no way. There's no way. I
Yeah.
mean, we do canoe trips up in there, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Endangered animals.
Imagine them putting golf courses in it, all the springs, all the natural springs.
Oh, God. We wouldn't have
They
any
would do
water.
it.
They'd have to truck it in. So forget you. We already pay triple for our water because it comes through Jupiter to Tequesta, and then Tequesta adds an extra thing on it because we're not in the town of Tequesta. We're South Martin County unincorporated. But our taxes
Well,
are lower.
you. Thank you for letting us know what's going on because, some of us out here in California or wherever, we have some really intense water issues here too with our agriculture.
And the sugar sand here is what saves us in a lot of ways. And really what they wanted to do was go into an area that was straight sugar sand, and it's one of the highest points in that park, and they wanted to just tear the whole thing down, and kids go in there to climb in the summer and everything.
Right,
It was like, are you kidding me? All right, I'll let you guys
All
go.
right,
Talk
Judy.
to you
Thank
later.
you, honey.
Right,
Thanks for
honey.
calling.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Yeah. Florida man, I just hear Florida man, baby down, bam, bam, down. Yeah, like I could hear it just in, because I'm a
Johnny
musician.
Million really did a nice.
Yeah, Johnny
Nice
Million.
little-
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun for to watch those guys jam together at the Sexy Liberal comedy show. Oh my God. I know, Judy, I'm supposed to do a viewing and I haven't done it yet. It was the weekend of the DNC. I had no time.
Yeah, or energy after watching because
After
it was
watching-
fucking electrifying.
I was like, oh my God, I feel like I just went to a fucking party.
Yeah.
Yeah. A party.
A real party.
Yeah.
But I
A
was
real
just
party.
watching it on TV. So, yeah. I'm
It
leaving all that
was
alone right
fantastic,
now.
but I'm an old lady and it really zapped me.
You gotta go somewhere? Okay.
I'm just here to say
I'll take
it
over.
knocked the bottom out of me. It was electrifying, back and forth so much of me was going into what I was watching and so much was coming back at me at the same time. It kind of shorted me out.
Right. Well,
But
wait a
in a
minute,
good
Tony.
way.
Okay, hold on. We have a little dilemma. Tony's got to go to a job real quick. Tony, you can just put me on your mic and mute this one. And you have a camera in front of you, so just turn it to that camera. And then you can go, and I'll take over. You can do it, bitch. Don't tell me you can't. Fucking knock some heads together.
And she needed protection at the bar.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, that was a good gathering of Democrats. And boy, I mean, just the energy in the room alone was electrifying. But then they filled both arenas in one night.
Brilliant.
Oh my God.
It was brilliant. And you know what? It was the shot. To coin a phrase, it was the jab of the arm America needed.
Yeah. Well, they need to know that they're outnumbered.
Yeah,
They
yes.
need to know they're outnumbered. They need
Oh,
to know that they're in the
I'm sure
minority.
yeah, we have to keep letting them know for the next, what is it, 69 days? I'm not sure what day we're on.
I think it's
Terry
is it
Taylor
70?
says it was masterfully put together.
Is it
Right,
70
yes, it
today
was.
or is it 69 today?
What's that?
Isn't that almost 69?
69 who?
We're
today?
doing a countdown
Oh,
to the
69.
election. When have you ever remembered us doing a countdown to the election? Can you still hear me?
69?
Yeah.
Never.
Okay. Yeah. I've never seen a countdown to the election. I'm
Chat's
just
saying 70 days today.
all right.
Okay.
We're just
I
kind of
knew we
doing
were
a little
around that ballpark
switcheroo.
somewhere.
So keep talking, you guys. Hold down the fort while I'm doing a little switch over, okay?
Yep.
The old switcheroo. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony's mustache. It's
It's kind
its
of a
own
mustache
little
beard.
It's his own
thing.
little
He calls it his
his own little
COVID beard.
creature he's got going on over there.
I call them fang dangles.
That makes sense. Your fandangles are showing, Tony.
You see your crazy fandangos.
Oh.
Technology is grand.
Yeah.
I like the way that Tony has set it up when Diane plays, how he's got the different camera angles and it changes.
Yeah.
It's
On
lovely.
the global warming thing, so I noticed the chat was kind of going in there. It's big oil, Union Oil, Standard Oil that was from let me see, back from what is it? Arabian wait a minute, Lawrence of Arabia. And it goes back to, our first dependence on fossil fuel. But 1976, I think it was that Carter was he elected in 76? Anyway, he had solar panels on the roof of the White House that Reagan took down. So that's about how long they've been actively suppressing the information about global warming. And for everybody who's maybe possibly curious, the effects of global warming are dramatic, and you can see it if you just look at Niagara Falls. Because if you look at Niagara Falls was not a fall at all until all the ice melted and lifted up the continent. When all the ice sheets from the last ice age melted back, the continent lifted up, which created Niagara Falls. So if you can imagine the displacement of water into the ocean and off the land, we're going to have a lot more tectonic activity. And of course, our weather patterns are going to change as well. So be prepared. I mean, if we don't get a handle on this now, there won't be getting a handle on it. It'll just keep going.
Yep.
Did you hear
It's
the
that
way
fucking
Donald
important.
Trump was talking about? He's like, they call it climate change. Well, they used to call it global warming, but then they called it global cooling because they thought it was gonna freeze, and then they figured, and then it's just gonna what? The ocean's gonna rise what, like an inch?
Yeah, that
He has
makes a
no
big difference.
idea, like, what would happen.
73 IQ.
How about Mar-a-Lago would be underwater, you dumb fuck?
Well, it grows exponentially, starts to melt. Once, if you get your ice cube in the water about halfway through that ice cube melting, it reaches that critical mass where then where it took a half an hour to melt now takes 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
So.
I think you're good, Boo. Yeah, when are you going to come back?
Just going to Crazy Kelly's to a dryer event.
Won't take long? No. Okay. Well, you know what to do. You know what to bring back with you, right?
I hate that we've
technically
put ourselves in this position by not being proactive.
God, it's so fucking bright.
For not being a force of many sooner.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Wizzy, I've been saying about Carter having solar panels on the roof of the White House since day one of this show. And I'm just like, don't talk to me and call it a hoax
You're hot, so.
when it's 95 degrees in Michigan. I don't remember ever getting into the 90s when we were kids. If it got into the 90s, it was like, oh my God. You know, it was a big...
I don't remember seeing 10 days of 110 plus temperatures.
Yeah, you guys are in California in the Southwest, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it went to the 100 degrees and a little over 100 for 10 days, that wasn't entirely unusual. But over 110 for multiple days in a row is just unsustainable. I mean, things are melting, things are cracking, breaking, rotting in the sun because of the, oh God, yeah, it's crazy.
We never had such stupidity before. Well, now we know why.
Yeah.
Now we know why. I can't wait for that story to go viral, you guys. Like, him having a 73 IQ, it makes perfect sense to me because the motherfucker is dumber than a doorknob. My doorknob, actually the doorknob on my house has more intelligence than fucking Donald Trump. Because seriously, I pull, like, I don't have a key. I put a code in.
It's a smart.
My fucking doorknob's smarter than Donald.
It's a smart.
You hear that, Donnelly? You hear that, Donnie?
My doorknob's
doorbell is smarter than you. Did you say doorbell?
No, my doorknob. Literally the thing to
your
open
doorknob.
the lock. I have a, like...
Yeah.
You know, put in a code and it opens the door, yeah. My fucking doorknob.
I mean,
all right.
Well, these are a bunch of people that have been convinced by the oil companies to be either a twat sticker, or, you know, just to suppress, just for the greed, suppress the people. Like Appalachia cannot have more than one. I mean, Appalachia does not have more than one radio or TV station. I'm sure Fox News is probably the only thing allowed in Appalachia.
Yep.
Shit, you're probably right.
And
That's why they don't want the internet
military
there.
bases too.
No, well, that makes perfect sense of why they don't want the internet there.
Yeah.
We don't need no stinking internet.
Yep. So I say we all just need to make sure we focus on getting these. We need to focus on getting these, getting our Congress and our Senate ready to go, because we need to get Kamala in there, but we also need to make sure it will do us very little good to get her in there and to not give her a Congress and a Senate that will work with her.
That's exactly right. That's just got to be that way.
So important, because that's how we reform all the laws that these guys have been breaking or getting around. That they've already got the reforms. They've thought of the legislation. They've got it all written down, but they can't do a thing with it until we get Democrats in office. So that's almost more important.
It's all very integral and important to do what needs to be done.
Yes, indeedy.
Can you guys see this?
I can't wait for shit to start. You know, for the people that were voting in to start kicking ass and taking names and getting shit done all at the same time, just like that. That, to where people, you know, like the Appalachians, where they, you know, feel an immediate injection of fucking fabulous.
Can you see that? No, you can't see it. Shit.
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on. How the fuck do I stop it? Okay, hold on.
That's good. That was good.
Did you see it? Well, I think you guys can see it, but I don't think everybody else can.
Give me a look. I'll look.
All right, hold on. Let me try it again.
Try it again. I'll see.
All right. Because it's not up here on the... Can you see it? Can you guys see that?
No.
Shit.
No,
they can't.
It's just the names on the screen.
Tony is set up the share now is different. So now I have to figure...
How the fuck does this work now?
To do it again. Like, wait. I wonder if I do this.
Uh-oh.
And I go like this. And I go like this. And then I go like
there you go.
This.
I think you're doing it, Peter.
There we go. Now you guys can see it.
Yes.
I could see it all along right here in the studio, which is kind of cool.
Look at that picture. He looks insane.
Oh, that worm had some feast, I'll tell you
Oh
what.
boy, yeah.
Probably emptied about half of that thing out of there.
Oh yeah.
It's unbelievable.
What QAnon promised and what QAnon got. That's from Malcolm Nance, by the way, too, which is hilarious.
Malcolm.
Thank
you, Malcolm.
I already played that.
Yeah, Malcolm
Okay.
Nance has been like really, really
Page
good.
camera
to
angle
do
that
his
caught this
work.
on the teleprompter.
Okay, wait. I'm not going to play the audio. I'm just going to play the video because I don't want to get dinged. But, because last time I played something from TV, I got dinged. Can you guys see this? No, not yet. Okay. Now you can see it. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the
Oh,
video of...
Wait. Can the channel? Yes, the channel can see it. Okay.
Okay, this is where, see, it says minus 535, please get off the stage. This is Carrie Lake.
Yep.
Okay, the teleprompter as the Republican Senate candidate. Okay, now let's just push play.
As Republican
shit.
Senate candidate Carrie Lake.
Mute. Here you go. Please get off stage. Oh my God.
Wasn't she asked more than once?
Oh yeah, here you go. Here's the second time. Here's another shot. Please get off the stage. Trump waiting. Minus 623. That means she went over her thing 6 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trump is waiting.
At the same event, look at this. Here's Donald Trump with the guy endorsing him. Watch him as he's peeking over his shoulder at his speech and he sees like 20 pages. Now he's getting impatient. He's closing his eyes. He's got his arms crossed in front, leaning over his shoulder and frowning while this guy is speaking. Yeah. Then he leans in and he says something to him. And
Okay,
then this
wrap it
guy,
up,
look at this
he
guy.
says.
He's
Okay,
like,
wrap it
oh
up."
my God. Okay, I better spin it. Now he does his closing statements, and this is the same guy who is now rooting for the Democrats. Yes, now he's endorsed by Carrie Lake's Democratic opponent. See,
Slam.
I wish they would say instead of using Carrie Lake, yeah, they're endorsing him, which is good. But my point here is just the visuals of it. That's the funny thing is like when Boston Brian was covering this on his show the other day, he couldn't stop giggling because Donald Trump kept going.
I know.
Yeah.
And he's looking at his speech and he's just like, this guy's got a 50-page speech. And
He's just too much.
And then at one
Like
point,
a petulant child.
And at one point, he crossed his arms like this, and he was like, he's such a petulant child. He's got no.
He does have an IQ of 73, though.
I'm more convinced of it, and I think it's even lower now because now he's got dementia, and now he's mixing
on
stories
top of
together.
that.
Right.
He can't get his stories straight.
Let's see him have a cognitive test now.
No. Yeah. And not the one he took last time.
Yeah, no. Of
Yeah,
course not.
what's a lion?
Yeah, Dr. Bandy Lee. Dr. Bandy Lee said they don't even. I know, isn't she wonderful?
She's amazing.
She's like, yeah. And she's going, no way. They gave him a test you wouldn't give a kindergartner.
Yeah, and you know what? Finally, they are now letting Dr. Bandy Lee on television, on mainstream media. I think they had her on this weekend on MSNBC. At least she said she was going to be on there. Now, she might have gotten bumped, but they were getting bumped left and right during the 2015-2016 election.
Yes.
When they were trying to fucking call it out and saying, he's a psychopath. Do not vote
And they
for him.
stifled him.
Anyone trying to tell him. Yeah. Anyone trying to warn people.
They were trying to warn, and it's called a duty to warn. They have a duty to warn that this is a dangerous person to authorities or who anybody will fucking listen. Thing is they also have this other law. I forget what it's called though. Is that law where they can't diagnose somebody without them sitting in a chair. Well, you don't need Donald Trump sitting in a chair when you have thousands of hours of fucking video footage. You can diagnose somebody better from them not being in a psychiatrist chair, spewing all their guts and spending $300-400 an hour, right? So
besides, good luck getting a psychopath like him into the psychiatrist
chair.
You
wouldn't
they won't admit they're sick.
Yeah, you would never. He would never go. So anyway, they were like, you can diagnose somebody when you have this much footage of them out there, and that's what they were doing. And that's another reason why I like that other show, Shrinking Trump, when they talk about all his psychopathy and what's pushing his buttons and what gets under his skin and the whole weird thing. My God, we've called him every name under the book. We couldn't call him more names. I have a fucking t-shirt I'm trying to make of his fucking nicknames. And there's so many, I have to edit the list, okay? So
weird is the word that you heard.
I can't fit them all on one t-shirt. That's how many there are. So I have to like edit, unless you want to have, 8-point print and you can't read any of it. I don't even think the dudes would be like, yeah, we can't print this. It's too small.
Yeah, no.
No, but you call him weird and he loses his fucking mind.
Yeah.
And we've called him a rapist, a traitor, fucking everything under the sun. You can't imagine. Disgusting and gay and ugly and everything. Just like, whatever.
Because he's all those things. He is all those things, or else nobody would call him that.
And you call him weird, and he loses his mind. This must be from the courts. Andrea sent me something in a text. Yeah, it's not coming up, honey.
What's up, Andrea?
It's something. It's something. It wants me to download it.
Great news.
It wants me to download it right now, and
Diane, check text.
Yeah, just tell me. Just tell me what it is, honey, because I can't open. I'm not gonna download it right now onto my phone if I don't know what the fuck it is. It looks like a court document, but again, I'm not let somebody else read court documents on there.
Let's do it.
I just
Mark's getting it.
There's a lot of, we've got Jack Smith. He's doing the appeal now to get, not to really get Cannon out, but to keep the documents case going. There's not been a more blatant case of stolen documents than what Donald Trump had down at fucking Mar-a-Lago and God knows where else. So you have
mind-blowing,
thousands,
fucking mind-blowing.
I know. And she's like, oh yeah, well, you appointed the special counsel the wrong way. Well, that's not true, because we've had special counsels since the 1860s and they were all appointed the same fucking way. So her to all of a sudden be like, oh yeah, he wasn't appointed the right way, so I'm just going to trash the whole case is a fucking bunch of bullshit, and we all know it.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
It was the only way.
Okay.
It was the only way for her to recuse herself from the case without recusing herself from the case. She knew that if she said, oh yeah, he's guilty and let's get a trial date and everything, she would get the backlash from MAGA, and she was scared. Because every other judge...
I don't care what her excuse is. Her job is to follow the law.
Jack Smith has refiled the coup charges against Trump in D.C. Via superseding indictment. Oh.
Come on, Jack.
Yes.
Make it worth our while. Make it this long, horrible wait worth our while.
It's about time, dude. enough of this guy.
Thank you, Andrea. Yeah. Yay.
Thank you, Jack. You're the
Thank
only
you,
one
Jack.
who's going to do this shit. Yeah, those are the file documents. Andrea, thank you for sending it, honey. It's just that, you know, I'm in the middle of a show and I got a lot fucking going on and I'm not going to download anything right now onto my phone.
Yes, too many things going on. Notice I don't really touch anything while we're streaming except the mute button.
If you tell me what it is, the link, if you give me a heads up on what the link is, okay, then, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
texted it to you.
yeah, but it just
Okay.
gave me the link. It didn't say what it was.
Okay.
I mean, it said gov and whatever and courts and something, whatever, but yeah, not much. So anyway, no offense, babe. You know, we love getting information here, you know, as it's coming in.
Hot off the press, as it were.
Where's the typewriter?
What I'm gonna try and get it here to get it small enough or big enough for me to read. Grand jury charges that at all times material to this superseding indictment on or about the dates of this appointment or at this approximate time stated below. Defendant Donald Trump was a candidate for president in the United States and he lost the 2020 election. Despite having lost, the defendant, who was also incumbent president, was determined to remain in power. For more than 2 months following Election Day, November, defendants spread lies that there had been outcome determinative fraud, and that he had actually won. The claims were false. The defendant knew that they were false, but the defendant and his campaign repeatedly and widely disseminated these things, and it goes on and on and on. So basically, it's the insurrection. You know, he's
This is what justice smells like, ladies and gentlemen. Get a good sniff of it because we're gonna
Breaking
be
news.
smelling it in mass doses, and it's gonna smell so good.
Breaking news.
right? Intense national, he was eroding public faith in elections. Yeah, I'll have to read through it all together. It's not, but he, conspiracy to defraud the United States by using dishonesty, fraud, and deceit to impair, obstruct, and defeat the lawful federal government function by which the results of the presidential election are collected, counted, and certified by federal government in violation of 18 U.S.C. Code 371.
Because that's exactly what he did.
And conspiracy to corruptly obstruct and impede the January 6th congressional proceeding at which the collected results of the presidential election were counted and certified in violation of another U.S. code. And then a conspiracy against the right to vote and have one's vote counted. Ooh. Subverting the election. Subversion. Ooh. Those are criminal complaints against him. And then there's more. What? But wait, there's more.
Of course, there's more. There's so much more. There is so much more. We're going to be hearing about his crimes for years.
Yeah, it's conspiracy. Count one is conspiracy to defraud the United States. Yeah. Manner and means. Oh my God, they've got it all spelled out. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have some problems. He's gonna be going through some things.
That's why he's desperate to win, because he knows he's gonna go to fucking prison.
Yeah. He's known it for a long time.
He should have gone to prison for some of this shit right here. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this video has been making its way around. And I'm sure we're all disgusted and don't want to hear it, but I think it's a great montage when you put it all together.
Yes. Sums it all up.
Pretty much.
You wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful. It's very sad.
It must be a pretty picture you drop into these.
And I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face.
She's gotten a little bit large. I don't think you should dress like you weigh 120 pounds.
I don't want to sound too much like a chauvinist, but when I come home and dinner's not ready, I go through the roof.
A person who's flat-chested is very hard to be a 10.
She ate like a pig.
You could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever. The boob job is terrible. You know, they look like two light posts coming out of a body.
Is unattractive both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man.
Maybe she should feel that way.
There are a lot of women out there that, you know, demand that the husband act like the wife.
I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. She's really a beautiful baby. She's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell.
What happens if Marla gained this kind of weight? Would you drop her?
I'd say start working out.
I have no respect for her. I don't think she's very good. I would say she's in the 4 or 5 category. Right. I like the way she used to look. I don't like the way she looks now.
There are 2 other women now who claim that there'd been sexual harassment.
They probably do love their names splashed across the front pages. You say, oh, hello, darling, how are you? And you get sued because you've destroyed somebody's life. It's ridiculous.
You have a young woman that was in his room, his hotel room, late in the evening at her own will. You have a young woman who was seen dancing for the beauty contest, dancing with a big smile on her face.
Planned Parenthood should absolutely be defunded.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah.
Do you think she felt pressure to come back after 3 weeks?
I don't think so. I think she loves her job.
She wouldn't have felt a need to do that because you might have replaced her otherwise.
No. Although it's an interesting premise.
I have been better to women than any of these candidates, frankly.
It's disgusting. It's a disgusting display.
He's so fucking gross.
Normalized. The media's normalized him. This is
Thank you, media.
Wow.
Thanks for that, media.
Oh man, he's toast. The count. It's about 35-page indictment here.
Now, when I became president,
but then
okay?
There's 4 counts: conspiracy against rights. So yeah, it's 36 pages altogether. And basically all the evidence brought in the first count apply to the second, third, and fourth counts pretty much.
So how many counts in this indictment now?
4.
I'll bring that number up to 38.
Yep.
This is what he said. I think
I'll have to get my Sharpie out.
This is 17 seconds, and I want you guys to count the number of times he says the word I.
17 seconds.
Sort of like a hot guy. I was hot as a pistol. I think I was hotter than I am now when I became president, okay? I don't know. I said to somebody, was I hotter before or hotter now? I don't know. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Who the hell cares, right? Sort of like a hot guy. I was hot as a pistol.
Did you catch it? You want to hear it again?
Like 11.
I counted 10.
I lost count.
I counted 10.
Sort of like a hot guy. I was hot as a pistol.
1,
I think I
2,
was hotter than
3,
I am now when I became president,
4,
okay? I
5,
don't know. I said to
6,
somebody, was I hotter
7,
before or hotter
8,
now? I don't know. Who the hell
9.
knows? Who the hell knows? Who the hell cares, right? Sort of like a hot guy. I was hot as a pistol. I think I was hotter than I am now when I became president.
1, I was sort of like a hot guy. 2, I was hot as a pistol. 3, I think. 4, I was hotter than. 5, I am now. And 6, I became president. Okay. 7, I don't know. 8, I said to somebody, was I 9 hotter than now? I don't know. That's 10. 10 times.
In 17 seconds.
17 seconds, he says the word I. And I'll never get over when Bill Clinton did his speech and he was like, don't count the lies, count the eyes.
Count the eyes. He nailed
Yes.
it. He fucking nailed it.
17 seconds 10 times, you guys. And he thinks he's hot. Hot as a pistol. I'm so hot.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's hot as a pig roasting on a damn.
Hot as a pistol.
A pig roasting on a spit. That's how hot he is.
Oh, dearie me.
A pig in a spit is what he is.
Oh,
Hot
I could
as a
totally
pig in a
live.
spit.
I could totally live for the rest of my life without seeing him and hearing
him speak ever again. Yeah. I could totally could too. Okay.
Without ever having to think of him again.
This is what I meant.
Like he never existed.
Yeah.
And we wish him into the cornfield.
Yeah. This is what I meant
mean,
earlier.
Since we're in an episode of the fucking Twilight Zone, that's what we should do.
I know. This is what I meant by this campaign has got some fangs, and it was Jackie Smith, who is on Twitter, who is a parody account. So it's not the real Jack Smith. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway,
yeah,
this campaign is joyful, but make no mistake, it also has fangs, and I love it. And it quote, this is from the Harris campaign. We have told ABC and other networks seeking to host a possible October date that we believe both candidates' mics should be live throughout the full broadcast. Our understanding is that Trump's handlers prefer the muted mics because they don't think their candidate can act presidential for 90 minutes on his own. We suspect Trump's team has not even told their boss about this dispute because it would be too embarrassing to admit they don't think he can handle himself against Vice President Harris without the benefit of a mute button. Vice President is ready to deal with Trump's constant lies and interruptions in real time. Trump should stop hiding behind the mute button. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Buzzinga.
Fuck, they're good. They're so good. I forget what Stephanie Miller says. I think she says, she's like, yeah, they're rabid 24-year-olds that are running her social media. Rabid 24-year-olds, like rabidly against Trump. And they're, hey, good.
They vote.
Good. We need people
They're
who
doing a
know
hell of
how
a
to
job.
deal. We need young
Yeah, they
people
are.
who know how to deal with social media, who know how to troll somebody, who've got the means to do it, the campaign behind them. I just keep thinking about that with the fangs.
This is a time to point and laugh.
Well, you got it. You got nothing. We got nothing to lose. We got everything to lose.
Yeah,
we do.
That's it.
Let's just keep pushing that button. Let's keep humiliating him. Let's keep saying that he's got a 70.
Calling out the fucking truth.
He's got a 73 fucking IQ. Can I retweet that right now? Can I give it to you guys? Let me give it to you. I'm going to put the fucking link in the fucking chat so you guys can retweet it. All right?
Share it around.
All right.
Make
Copy.
it go viral. That's what this whole fucking technology is good for. Making things go viral.
Copy image link.
Just copy link.
Which one is this one is? Okay, this one's YouTube.
Do you want me to post the new
Paste.
indictment in the
Here's the
chat as
73
well?
Sure.
IQ. Okay. I just put it there. I'm going to paste it here now. Here's the... I did that wrong. 73 IQ. Okay? That's it. You guys take that shit and share it everywhere. I don't care if it's true or not.
It's your technical obligation.
You know what? This guy, his dad worked there. He was cleaning out his fucking place. He finds a fucking IQ test from Donald Trump.
Yeah. Room temperature. Again, it's room temperature.
It's hotter than room temperature downhill right now.
Yes, it is. I know it is.
Yeah.
I know it is. I saw you listening.
We're so tired.
Well, I'll mention it again. Thank you, Jack. Let's fucking do this thing, dude.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump.
Always got to play it twice. I'm like, Tony, why don't you just loop it twice?
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump.
He needs to make a better loop of it 4 times in a row.
No, just twice would be good. So it's just said 4 times. It was short enough.
I gotta get the DOJ version. I don't want the New York Times version.
Yeah, it's their words.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have your job
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
weren't.
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't agree more.
Okay, so
Because facts and data matter. Actually do.
that is really loud. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be muted. Well, I just thought that maybe, this might just make everybody feel a little bit better. It's not like we don't have enough joy, but maybe we just need a little bit more joy.
Oh, fuck. I gotta love this so hard, but I
like this one. Bam!
It's so tastefully offensive.
Yes, it is. Well, they did it with Joe. They did it with Hillary. We're doing it with Donnie. Fuck y'all. We can play it at this game.
Like Mike Tyson Turbo with a knockout.
I like that there's a chick coming up who hits him with a fucking left and knocks it over. It's so funny. Like a blonde chick. You don't think she could fucking knock it over at all.
Double penetration, Donnie?
Yeah, there you go. Go for it. Get him, get him, get him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, my God. I love it.
Yeah.
You go, Superman. They get him on the ground. They're still beating his ass up because they're just like, God, they hate him so much.
Yes.
I think did I miss the blonde chick? Here she is. There she goes.
Oh.
She got a left hook right there, man. Wait, let's watch it again. I want to watch it again.
In slow-mo.
Wait. Here, wait. Okay, wait.
Where?
With the left. I know. I'm just being obnoxious now. I'm just being obnoxious.
Turnaround's fair play, right? Right?
They did it. No. They had a fucking, what do you call it?
You want to be absurd and obnoxious? Well.
No, what do they do? What's it called when they make a body look like it's like hanging? It's like looks like a body, but it's not. What do they call it? Like not a eulogy. Fucking
effigy.
Thank you, effigy.
Hanging? What?
They did an effigy of fucking Obama.
Oh yeah.
No.
We haven't forgotten.
We can play these games
You
too,
might have think
fuckos.
we've forgotten in your shit storm of shit, but we haven't forgotten.
That's right.
Shit.
And Donald Trump going, I never said lock her up. Everybody else said lock her up. They chanted it, not me. Are you kidding me? This guy, I just can't. The lies. And you could, it's all provable. Like, everything he fucking says is provable.
Yep.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
now if I can get this into
Fucking
the,
hell.
let me see if I can get this into the chat.
Did you secure the proper information?
What's your
I may have. Let's see. Let me see. Let me make sure it. Let me sure the link opens when I put it in my own computer. Make sure the link opens before I mess with you guys. You know.
Yep.
I'm going to try carving a jack-o'-lantern of Trump's face this Halloween with my machete sticking out of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's working.
Uh-oh.
Right.
I approve, Wonder
There's
Mom.
gonna be some there's going to be some righteous pumpkins this Halloween, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This might,
oh, boy.
might be the most creative pumpkin season ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
so
that,
this is the
Wizzy?
superseding indictment.
Yeah. Are we still on that? Fell in a new
I had
superseding.
to get the real one.
Yeah.
Proper document.
Ali Osher's got
yeah.
it. Special counsel Jack Smith has filed a new indictment of Donald Trump in the case involved in alleged conspiracy of obstruct the results of the 2020 election, a move that comes in the wake of a historic Supreme Court ruling granted broad immunity to presidents for official acts, and just before the election period window was about to close on filing such charges, is what Ali just said.
Yeah, if you hit that link in the chat, you should be able to go straight to the document.
The court document.
Yeah, the actual court document.
Yes.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Make it rain up in here.
How many?
It's been a dry truth desert for too long.
No, I just love all the musicians who are suing him too. On top of all the other shit, now he's got to be in court in 10 days to meet with Isaac Hayes people. And that was like 2 days ago. So he's got like 8 days left. So he's got to be in court, or his lawyers at least have to be in the court to deal with this shit. He's literally being sued by everyone. $3 million by
he's going to be in court
Isaac
for
Hayes.
the rest of his life. He's going to be transported from the cell to the courtroom, from the courtroom to the cell, from
Keep
the cell
going.
to the courtroom.
Keep suing him. Sue him into oblivion. I don't care. I don't care if he settles the case or whatever he fucking ends up doing, and he uses his donor money to do it.
They just need to take his damn microphone away. Christ's sakes, that dude, he needs not to have a microphone. Good Lord.
Ever again. Ever again.
The original 45-page indictment has been reduced to 36 pages after prosecutors removed a series of allegations that the conservative majority of the Supreme Court said were wrongly filed. Specifically, those allegations related to the effort by Trump in late 2020 to make the Justice Department support his claims of potential voter fraud. The removal of those allegations mean the indictment is no longer accuses someone identified in the original document only. That's why I don't like law shit. I don't get it. I don't give a shit. I want to know he's in jail. I want to know he's going to prison. I want to hear good things only. He's being indicted and sued more. Do it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Do it now.
The indictment is for January 6th, and he's going to be in deep. Because what they're trying to do, what he did is they had gotten rid of it, sort of, and now he's bringing it back up.
Yeah.
So he's getting recharged with all of that January 6th stuff.
The documents, the Jan 6, the fucking fake electors.
Yep, it's going through state by state in the
stolen
indictment,
documents. I just like, enough of letting him get away with this shit. Oh, and then did you hear that, when he went to go vote in fucking Florida and his brought his fat ass actually to the election office because, everybody criticized him for doing mail-in voting everywhere he goes.
Right.
And so he goes to the election. He's supposed to tell them that he is now a convicted felon, and he didn't report that he was a convicted felon. So they could get him on that. Because in Florida, if you're convicted but you haven't been sentenced yet, you're supposed to tell somebody. It's like,
oh, those pesky technicalities.
Gee whiz. All those darn laws and stuff, Oh, God. The arrogance, the entitlement, the whole thing is just obscene. It's just obscene. It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's gross. It's like Augustus Gloop. He's got to have everything. Augustus Gloop. He's a glut. He's a glut for power. He's a glut for money. He's a glut for everything. He wants it all. He wanted the time on the stage from the cop that was endorsing him.
Couldn't stand
he's
it.
Mine. Yeah. They're a bunch of
stand it.
Janets.
Oh my God. There's got to be some Janets out there that are nice people, I'm sure, but
No offense to any Janets who are good Janets, but
the ones that we know are not so nice.
We happen to know that are.
There's a couple of Janets out there, let's just say.
Yeah, there's a couple of them out there.
Yeah, he can't hang out with felons. How is he going to have a Jan 6 gala award ceremony in Mar-a-Lago? You're goddamn right, Peter. He's supposed to have this fucking party for Jan 6ers. And I'm like, hey, FBI, all the guys you didn't catch? They're all going to be in fucking Mar-a-Lago.
Easy to take them all down at once. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I need to see some people in fucking handcuffs already. These people have actually blatantly broken the law. And now Merrick Garland is like my empty beer.
Yeah.
Not doing shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's I'm with Allison Gill about Merrick Garland. I'm just going to stay right along with Allison Gill. I remember we waited almost a full year for him to get even his deputies approved by the
I know that he
Senate.
was, he was.
I don't like the deputies he has.
Well, and I know that he was, cock blocked. Let's just say it straight up. What? He was cock blocked from being confirmed. They cock blocked him from being a SCOTUS pick. It actually would have been better as a SCOTUS pick. They would have done better for him being in the SCOTUS because he's a goddamn member of fucking Federalist Society along with Christopher Wray. That fucktard. I'm sorry, but if you're in the FBI, you're not allowed to be involved in a cult like the goddamn Federalist Society or the Heritage Foundation. And if you are, you can't be a member of the FBI. Oh. Boom.
That's what needs to come down right there. Whatever allows them to exist needs to not exist anymore. I mean, they need to not exist anymore. They have broken they have conspired to subvert our Constitution. Yeah. Those sons of bitches need to go down. And whatever nonprofit bullshit they're freaking cooking up. How are they a nonprofit?
I look at the Proud Boys and they're not a terrorist organization, and the One Percenters and all these fuckers, they're all terrorists. Federalist Society, Heritage Foundation, I forget the other one. There's another one, something the school. It's a Prager school or some fucking weirdo shit. I forget what there's a bunch of them.
It's all weirdo shit.
No, there's a bunch of them. There's actually, I remember seeing a thing with Trump in the middle, and then Federalist Society and the NRA and Epic Time. You know what I mean? All these people who funnel money towards Donald Trump, and they're all these weirdo nonprofits. How about We can do whataboutism all day long. What about Clarence Thomas's wife, Ginny? She was head of one of those organizations that got millions of dollars in funded buses going to Jane 6. This bitch should be in fucking jail.
Prison.
I know.
Yeah, all these Jan 6 people who are in jail, don't they wonder why there aren't others who actually sent them there? Why those people aren't in jail? Don't they even wonder? I'd be wondering. Of course, I wouldn't have been at the Capitol doing that shit, so it doesn't exactly take a whole lot of brains what they did in the first place. So I imagine they don't have curiosity. Whatever.
Well, they believe their dear Savior and Lord is going to come and save them.
Well, you know, Alyosha, you're not supposed to be talking about open investigations, so fuck Jeffrey Clark. Right? You're not supposed to talk about open investigations. That's it, period, bottom line. That's why we didn't hear anything from Robert Mueller. That's why we don't hear anything from Jack Smith, except for when he files a fucking motion or an appeal or whatever. We only hear from him.
I don't want to hear anything.
We only hear from him through court documents, and that's the fucking way it's supposed to be.
That's right.
Yeah, Donald corrupted everything like that. He corrupted all of those norms. You don't talk about an open investigation. It's kind of obvious why. Because you'll give away the prosecution or the defense's argument. And it's just that simple.
Yeah, how many
there's
people...
There's a lot of norms that were just absolutely upended by that, Senator.
How many people can we name off the top of our heads that got away with it because somebody talked about the case? I'll start. Oliver North. How about the actor, comedian, the lawyers screwed it up and he drugged the women. And
OJ.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. OJ wasn't really a slippage of it, but it was the whole glove thing, which is ridiculous.
OJ was a failure on the LA Police Department, and I 100% believe that. Yeah, anybody else got any other name? Ronald Reagan?
There's just a lot of them. I read a bunch when I was doing constitutional law. When I was learning constitutional law. There's a bunch of them. One guy got off with murder because they called it coercion because they were asking him, they were interrogating him inside the police car. And they did not read him his rights first. That's where,
Bush for interrogating prisoners?
Yeah. For Guantanamo and for just the illegal war he engaged in the first place. And how
selling
they did,
weapons?
Colin Powell.
Yeah. I mean,
talk about the scapegoat of scapegoats.
No. How about Richard motherfucking Nixon? That fucking asshole. Poor Jill Wine-Banks is alive and well to watch Donald Trump do the worse. Because we never indicted fucking Nixon and never made him go through a trial and never did he just could resign and walk away.
Yeah,
and
when
his
Ford
bagman
took over, right?
Well, wait a minute.
His own vice president shouldn't be able to take over for him.
We also forget about Spiro Agnew, his goddamn VP, who was the bagman, literally the bagman with bags of money. Rachel Maddow's thing. Listen to it. It's fucking fascinating. It's all been brushed under the rug by Republicans. They don't want us to see the bigger picture. They don't want us to be educated on all this shit.
Well, we see the big picture now, don't we?
Yeah. Because for the first time, we've had... Dude, shit came to light.
Yeah.
We need to
just... There's a lot of reforms that need to happen. Ladies, I've got to get out of here too. So
I got to skedaddle as well. I got to get to the store.
All right,
yeah,
you guys
I'm
bail.
just looking at the time.
Damn
I'm
it.
thinking it's almost 2:30. I got to boogie my oogie, get some things done before it gets 5.
You guys,
we're gonna boogie oogie till we just can't boogie no more.
You guys bail. I'll talk to the chats for a minute and then I'll close the show.
Okay.
Go on with your bad self.
I will. just end with saying, keep the momentum going, keep your foot on the pedal, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Probably Thursday.
Well, actually,
first.
we'll see. We're doing Tuesdays, Thursdays now.
Do I get to see you on Thursday too?
If you want to
Thursday
come
too.
in, honey, you don't have to, but
We'll see you next Thursday then too. See you this Thursday.
Every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday at 2, Thursday at 5:30, and we're on from 5:30 to 7 on Thursday, so it's just a shorter thing. And we're doing it with Brian Gallagher. We want to.
Suffragette.
Since we consolidated all our shows into one show, because it's too much. So
2 channels is heavy
and I'll
duty
see
to
you
run.
this Thursday and next Tuesday.
And next
Tuesday. And then, don't forget Sundays.
It's music day.
7.
I'll put it in the chat.
7 p.m.
Is that's on Suffragettes, right?
Yeah, everything's going to be on Suffragettes.
Everything's all right. I'll
Okay,
slap that in the
so
let's make some noise.
Sundays, I'm going to be doing the music thing, and
there we go,
having some fun, and getting dinged by YouTube for
the unwinding time though is worth every ticket. Ding 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 ding.
Is it going to hurt our channel if we get a bunch of copyright strikes for all the music?
I get a lot of awful. It's not a strike. It's just a copyright claim. Get used to the word claim. It's a copyright claim, and I've had thousands of them.
So no.
I'm still standing. Down here at the bottom of YouTube. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, we're not monetized. We don't have enough people we don't have enough followers to be monetized, so.
No. One day, Diane.
Benny,
One day.
I love you. Wizzy, I love you.
I
Thank
love
you
you
guys
too.
for being here, and we'll see you soon. See you on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday for sure.
All right, boo.
Then next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat land.
I love your kitty
Let's
ears.
keep on keeping on. Keep the push. Keep the push. Keep the push. Seriously, keep the push.
I love your kitty ears.
Oh, thank you.
All right, honey. We'll see you soon. I just want to thank everybody who's here in the chat, really. Surrender Monkey, Midas Kevin, Fancy, Bitch Switcher.
Bitch Switcher.
I think I know who that is. Petrazi, Diana Hill, Steve, Janelle Walker, Jackie, Bethany, Diana Hill, I already said her name. Peter, Gen X George, J Fo, Terry Taylor, Wizzy, still in there. Jim the Geek, Roxanne, and over on Twitch we got Human F Being. I love that.
Hey, Human.
I love that handle. Moms Russo, Jupiter Judy, Ali Osher, Kathy
To the
Zinn,
Twitches.
Kathy Zinn, Wonder Mom. I'm scrolling up.
Scrolling away.
Scrolling.
Keep that
Big
mouse
Stefan.
scrolling.
No, we really appreciate.
Are you using a mouse?
Yeah,
Using
man.
a mouse.
Yeah.
Some people use that finger thing.
Yeah, it's a real mouse, like it's got the thing on the top so I can scroll up and down real easy. Yeah.
And it's plugged into the computer.
Yeah, Tony,
It's not Bluetooth, it's hardwired.
No, Tony likes hardwires when it comes to Clarice. By the way, that's the name of Tony's computer is Clarice.
Clarice. Clarice. Hey, baby girl, I'm going to fly out of here, get to the store, get done what I got to done, and back and have some fun.
All right. You guys.
I love you.
I love you
y'all.
too. I love everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, do all that kind of good stuff.
All the YouTube stuff.
Yeah. And
yeah. It's the only way a channel survives.
And we'll
thrives.
okay, so I guess we'll see you on the flip side. What song do you want to hear?
Oh, I like the birthday song. It's like etched in my soul.
Okay. Yeah, and Ichabod, I'm really sorry that I don't know
God.
what happened there.
Will Ichabod be able to come back?
Yeah, Tony took care of it. He said that he's not blind.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll make sure that happens. Trish, thank you, honey. Yeah, no, seriously, thank you so much for being here, and we will see you on Thursday, 5:30 Eastern Standard. Benny, I love you. Peace out, girl.
Love you, babe.
Ciao.
Love y'all. Enjoy the day.
Let me find it. There it is.
And I'm alone on my birthday. Where have I gone? And am I lost? Or am I found? And I'm alone on my birthday. I'm eating soup from a can. I hate the mailman. My heart's in the garbage can. And I'm alone on my birthday. And I don't feel well. And am I in hell or am I in jail? And I'm alone on my birthday. And I've been spinning it round.